Fibby.
Made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
This stupid commercial. Get off my commercial. Fair use, mother effer. Fibby, I hope you strike this. I beat the strike and send them your community post, Fibbins. Classic Fibby. D, what's up, bro? Cool. But why? Let's feed him some chicken and put it on the cook.
Merlion's picture on my wall. I dream about him when I sleep. I go out of my way every day to find mafia guys just walking down the street. I know just where they went to school. I know the names of all their friends. I'm off the meds again for OBSESSION. I know the middle names, just need a lock of their hair. More than a little bit insane, cause I think I see gangsters everywhere. The feds, they just don't understand. They cannot see my point of view. They say it's gotten out of hand, and I'm obsessed with you. I want to get next to you. Yeah, I love all the bits you do. Now I can get close to you. Right on my dream come true. I want to have sex with you. Your YouTube views won't do. I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Mob rats, they set my heart aflame. Electrocute me with their lies. The very mention of their names, my stomach fills with butterflies. Snitch tails are better than cocaine. I need them more than oxygen. I'm off the meds again for OBSESSION. I know the middle names, just need a lock of their hair. More than a little bit insane, cause I think I see gangsters everywhere. The feds, they just don't understand. They cannot see my point of view. They say it's gotten out of hand, and I'm obsessed with you. I want to get next to you. Yeah, I love all the bits you do. Now I can get close to you. Rats on my dream come true. I want to have sex with you. Your YouTube views won't do. I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Mafia Rat and me, we were meant to be. We live happily in my fantasy. We go walking down the aisle. I just look at you and smile. Enslaved in chains, cause you're still in denial. I want to get next to you. Yeah, I love all the bits you do. Now I can get close to you. Rats on my dream come true. I want to have sex with you. Your YouTube views won't do. Cause I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you.
All right, I listened to a little bit of this. It jumped ahead. I got into the Frankie Vali stuff over here. Let's run this back. Let's say hi to everybody for a minute. Then we'll get into, this is called Fibby's 4th of July 1 hour bash trash of lies, lies and top of lies. But what's up, Kelly, MRH, Captain, Angela, great show. May Queen, what's going on? Get her sticking with the June Queen. Peter Piper, Texas Joshi. Vince, what's going down? Peter Piper, shot a pickle in the head. You don't have to do that, Jason. Shout out to Jason. You don't have to do that, man. Crew, what's up? How's everybody going? You ready for some fantastic stuff? I haven't. I only watched a little bit of this. It is, but this is like just some old regurgitated Fibby shit. But it's classic. Fibby, did you think we would spend all of our time on Emmy and not fit you in a slot? Oh no, you're just as special as My Little Helmet. Who's specialer? I would say My Little Helmet means more, but you're kind of more of a fun little character. You got way more lies than Emmy. Way more lies than Emmy. At least Emmy didn't say he was related to fucking Charles Lindbergh, right? He just lies about everything else. Captain Midnight, what's up? Then Happy Pool Jewel? What is that? You sent me a happy little turd. Thank you. I don't know what the hell that means, but Assassino, what's up, man? Shout out to Rat Trap City. The channels that I use for this will be in the description. The Rat Trap City channel I do streams on Fridays and Wednesdays. Make sure you fucking sub. And also Fibby Tales, the Fibby fam. Fibby fam back at it again. Fibby fam always on the hustle, always with the muscle. Captain Midnight, Gravesend, what's up? Get tired of loaming a helmet, boy? No, they're the grift that keeps on grifting, right? They're the gift that keeps on giving. They're crazy. Mailman Nick, what's up, man? That Chicago pizza looked really good. So give Mailman Nick a sub. He's going to have J Main on there. The Whoop fucking man. Mr. Whoop. Chicago. FYB, Chief Kiftis. That was a great song. Carm, what's going down? What's up? What's going on, Com? Texas. Let's see. Donald, what's up, man? How's it going? The 7th Cavalry is here. Hold on. Who do I see coming over there? Is that Custer? Is that blonde-haired, arrogant bastard, General Custer? Shout out to Custer. Shout out to the Fibby family. The hard work the Fibby family does. Yes, they do. Mother, son, children, they're all in it together. It's a family affair, and there's no little redheaded kids named Jody or the other guy. Yes, agnostic. It's Fibby time. Lay it on the line, tell a little lies, because it's Fibby's time. Fibby's drinking wine, late at night, very drunk, wishing he was friends with Joey. Joey, I need you. Joey, I need you. Let's see, 4th of July bash, 1 hour special. Let's jump right into the Fibster. Fibby, I hope you strike this. Fibby. That would be swell, Fibby. I hope he does. What do you think Fib is doing right now? He's chewing on some rawhide bone in his house next to Pierre. Pierre and Fago, they're all... So Pierre's sitting there on the couch watching Fibby and Fago fight over a bone on the floor. And whoever wins, Pierre gets a piece of both. But let's get into it. Mob Rats 1, what's up, bro? Machiavelli cheese? Oh, Fibby and Gummer. Oh, yeah, Gummy. We're going to get... I have more stuff on Gummy, too. Now, I had some comments. People like, he's sick. Gummy's dying. Leave Gummy alone. He's on his last leg. It's like, well, I wish him the best. I'm not here to... I wish the guy the best. I even said some prayers for the guy. But you still made up lies, and I still must put you on blast for making up lies. Because in the future, what happens? We leave Gummy alone, then other people are going to come out and say they're related to fucking John F. Kennedy and Lindbergh and all these fucking people. Sorry, Gummy. I hope you get better, but I'm going to make fun of the lies you put on the internet. A little tummy ache or whatever the fuck you got is not going to take that away. But in my prayers, for sure. Fibbins? Look at Fibby, Uncle Sam. Look at Fibby. I'm Lebanese. I'm full-blood. The mother's full-blooded Lebanese. Father's Irish and Jewish. But he's Italian, he says. I don't know where he gets the Italian from. But let's get into the Fibster.
Ever give a platform to informants. Now, a lot of people are going to bring up another guy. I cannot legally, nor do I really want to talk about that other guy, and I'm not going to.
Man, that other guy had a special relationship. Now, this is probably when Fibby hated informants. You know, Fibby, every year, he loves him, he hates him. Now he's all googly-eyed over Dominic Zicale, the rug pull, the famous rug pull. Fucking jerk off.
But there was a time and a place when I was getting started that I had to do certain things. And that's the reality of it. I've never...
Wait, is some Harvey... I had to do certain things? What are you, Gwyneth Paltrow, motherfucker? What did Harvey Weinstein grab you? You know, when I first started, I had to do things. I had to sleep over John A. Light's house. I had to.
That I've been quite honest about that. I think those that have followed the story know really what happened and how we dealt with it and et cetera. It's not that informants don't have a story to tell. They do. The problem is they're liars, and that's the thing. There is probably, and I'm not defending anybody when I say this, there's probably only one guy that I've ever socialized with in any kind of form or fashion.
I love it.
And we're not talking a friendship. We're just talking like a little banter. Hey, how you doing? This is my story, etc. There's only one guy I think who has been really sort of not a fucking liar about things, and that's Frank Ganji. I don't respect what he.
Give me a break. I don't know who this Frank Ganji guy is, or ganja. Maybe he smokes a lot of wacky tobacco, marijuana, cigarettes. But I heard he's a bullshitter and a woman killer, right? He's the only one. Let me tell you something. The all rest of the rats, you know, the guy that I found very honest, the guy who chopped the woman's head off, very honest.
Did, and he knows that. And
What's up, Kelly Brunette? What's going down? Dave, Boston Labor's Union, what's up? Yeah, he loved, let me put the speed up a little on this. Yeah, Fibby right now is deeply in love with Dominic Sicali, Jeannie Borello, and Hootie on the rise, yo.
I don't even think he respects what he did, but given time, situation, places, you know, people have to do what they have to do. I don't.
So hear what he just said? People have to do what they have to do. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm going to have to tell on people, you fucking idiot. They're going to make excuses, but he's going to tell you he's Fibby Gotti, Fibby Petriaca, Fibby Capone. But what he really is Fibby Corleone.
I don't fucking agree with it on any level. I never fucking will. But of all the people that
I never will. 2 years later, you know, Dominic Sicali is so handsome, and Jane Borello's eyebrows are so welly plucked. This guy's a fucking quack.
Ever bumped into or who have ever messaged me, he seems to be the one that is really most on the level.
Ganji, what's his name? Ganji or Ganji couldn't live with himself, so he became a drunk. Well, him and Fibby got something in common. They're boozing. Maybe they go boozing together. Maybe he does shots of tequila out of Fibby's belly button or something, right? Who knows?
About everything.
What's up, Bella? Shit out to Arizona in the wheelbarrow. You know what? I broke my arm, and you were a good person. You and your friends wheeled me to the fucking hospital. Thank you.
He doesn't hide anything about his life. He doesn't hide what he did.
He doesn't hide nothing. He tells everything. What the fuck? This kid, like I said, this kid's out of his mind.
And to some extent, and I'm not saying that I respect the guy because I can't respect somebody that tells him somebody else. What I can say is that somebody who doesn't hide facts, admits to what they did, doesn't like what they did, is willing to take shit for doing what they did, has a little more moxie than somebody that's still parading around.
Moxie? Has a little more moxie? What's he talking about? You mean moxicillin to kill those crabs? What's he talking about?
On every fucking junky, crappy, shitty fucking grade D fucking internet show, still spewing the same fucking lies.
They're ratting on gay light. 1, 2, 3 gay light. They're ratting on. Oh, thanks for the cash out there. What are they ratting on gay light? Who's ratting on gay light? 1, 2, 3 gay light. I feel terrible. They are ratting on gay light. Who is? Oh, are the Rat Squad turning on Aletto? Johnny, they're turning on Johnny Aletto. Not surprised his buddy Gene, the woman beater, who always said, you know, I owe everything to Johnny. Love Johnny, yo. You know what I'm saying, dog? Johnny, my homie, yo. Johnny's my homie. Not anymore. Sicali's got Gene Borello like a fucking bowling ball, 3 fingers in each hole.
Especially when all of them lies have been refuted and have been put out there with evidence that supports all the bullshit that they say. You're always going to have them guys that want to point and blame everybody fucking else for their problems. Well, if he didn't fucking
that's Fibby. Wow, that's Fibby. Heather, what's up? Just do the right thing. Mickey Griggs, what's up? You hit the like button. Don't treat me like a lady of the night. Burn, what's up?
I wouldn't have done this. Ron Brevity. You know, sorry.
This kid and his stupid Ron. He would probably suck off Ron Previty's cousin right now if he could. This kid's a weirdo. No humor whatsoever. Just a very sick kid.
But I think the point is that a rat is a rat is a rat, right? We're always going to say that on the show. It's the way it's always going to be.
Really? A rat is a rat? We've heard other people say that. Like Carly, Flip Flop. This kid's a wacko. See, the stuff like this is hilarious. You mix this shit up with him like worshiping Sicali. It's amazing.
But I just can't give a platform to somebody that has essentially lied their entire life to get out of jail because they didn't want to pay for their crimes. But they're, like I said, there's 50 shitheels, but for every shitheels, there's one guy out there, or maybe two guys out there that are blunt. They tell the truth about it for the most.
That's not true. All rats lie. You show me one stool pigeon on here. Somebody bring me one informant on here who hasn't told lies. Yeah, right. What's up, Scottish Deb? Give me one rat who hasn't told lies. They all do. I've been watching these clowns on here for 4 years. They all do.
Part. And so, yeah, there is a part of me that is more apt to listen to what they have to say. But at the end of the day, if I give them a platform, then every fucking rat and their mother is going to come out and want to be on the show. And I just can't do that.
All right, but wouldn't your family? What about cousin Georgie with the one arm and gangster cousin Tony, gangster cousin Freddie, Georgie with the one arm? They're not going to get mad at you for that? I thought you told Scott Williams Collier that. You know, that guy Scott Williams Collier spent a weekend at Fibby's, like a weekend at Bernie's. Oh, my God.
I'm not going to sit on my show and listen to anybody that's informed on anybody else, at least not to the extent where if I could get like a guy who's a rat and a guy who got ratted on and they want to fight it out on my show, I'll do that all day long. I got no problem with that.
Now, think of that reasoning. Now, what man is going to go on there with the guy who told on him and put him in jail and debate him? Who the fuck's going to do that? Nobody. Nobody's going to do that. This kid's mind is just fucking out there.
But just to sit there and actually let them tell their story, I can't do. I let Vlad TV, let them put all the rats on, let all these other little jerk-off shows that don't have any viewers put rats on. I'm just not going to do it. It's just not what I believe in, and it's something that I can't follow. And that's the reality of it. Listen, I can detach myself from anything, and I can look at somebody's life as a whole and say, wow, you fucked up. You did what you thought you had to do. But I also, at the same time, while I can humanize somebody to an extent and look at what they did, I just can't respect it. And that's...
Can you humanize your mother? Can you humanize your mother? You said you were going to let your mother die. God forbid. Then you said you were going to unalive your stepmom. Can you humanize her? The hatred towards women, to all of these stool pigeons, right? Exactly, Sassy. No interact. There's no need to talk to them. Why would anybody? People used to ask me that when I first started my channel. Why won't you debate Jimmy? Why won't you debate this rat or that rat? Because I don't want to talk to them. I'm not talking to anybody with sex crimes, anybody who's a fucking stool pigeon. I don't want to. There's nothing to talk about. What I want to talk about them with. I don't need to talk to them. I can pull up their lies and laugh at them.
That's where we stand with that. And that's exactly why I won't have those guys on. A lot of people, and that's the thing.
This kid's on the phone with these stool pigeons 24/7. Hootie's his neighbor.
And I'm trying to break it down in a way that makes a little bit of sense, but it's like what I do is mob history, right? For the most part. I talk about some current stuff. But at the end of the
day, mob his kids
day, if I'm going to take a stance of defending this guy, then how can I turn around and just like fucking let some fucking shitheel come on my show? I just can't do it.
How can you go suck off Sakali and them? How could you go sit in their chats and talk to them on the phone? You fucking liar. Fibby was like, oh my God, they're going to leave me alone. They're going to make fun of Jimmy every day. They're not going to be able to fit me in at all. I got a deviated septum. Dr. Shaffer took care of it. Oh my God. No, the helmet did not get you off the hook. The helmet did not get you off the hook, Fibby.
Now, a lot of people have been bringing up the fucking Michael Franzese.
This kid would chop his own finger off to get on stream with Michael Franzese, the rat, the holy rat, Pope Michael the First. He would chop his finger off to be friends with him.
That's my thing. And I don't want to get long-winded on it because I've already gone way past what I wanted to. But the reality is I don't like Michael Franzese. I never will. He's a fucking rat. He's a fucking liar. He testified against people.
And here's the funny thing is this kid's a stool pigeon too. But he was 19 when he did it. I don't give a fuck if you were 19. You're a fucking man at 19. He told on his friends. He says, I'm a 3-time felon.
People put him in prison, made guys' names up to the FBI and their ranks. The guy's a fucking rat. He can go on whatever station he wants. He can say whatever the fuck he wants about me. But at the end of the day, I can put my head on my pillow at night not worrying that I'm a piece of shit. And that's what he is.
That's right, Mailmaniac. He says what he thinks people want to hear. He's a total facts. What's up, man? Facts or feelings? What's up?
He can, and listen, people are coming to me now and saying, oh, did you see how he changed his story on this video to this video? Of course. It's the same thing I've told you.
Michael Francese's cooking videos. He's running out of Rat Francis is running out of content. So now he's telling everybody what Italians like to eat. What a freak. Damien, what's up, bro? Yeah, he is a lying rat, Mom. That's one. Of course he is.
The majority of these fucking rats, this is what they do. If you go on video 1, I killed 7 guys. Video 2, I killed 15. Video 3, oh, I whacked 19. Video 4, oh, I baseball batted 1,000,000 guys.
Video 5, Jeff Lowman gave me fellatio, right? Trizzle, what's up, dude?
Tape 6, tape 7, oh, I baseball batted 2 guys. Oh, I was a captain. Oh, I was just a soldier. Oh, I was this guy.
What is this, all audio? Yeah, it's audio.
Babysitter. It's all lies. Why people continuously support people like that is beyond my understanding. And what you need to do, if you're going to be like a mob genre fan and you're gonna call it as it is, call it down the fucking middle. You see a non-rat lion, call him out on it. It's as simple as that. But the thing is,
what about your lies, Fibby? I was adopted just so you could steal the Italian culture. You culture vulture, you little trap law Ross, you little Adam 16, you little Vlad.
What people aren't doing is they're going to one place for facts coming out of a rat's fucking mouth. Then there's another place you can go that'll totally refute everything they just said. So the question becomes, why is there this fucking hero worship for a fucking guy who tells on everybody?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you worshiping Sicali and Borello? Oh, this guy is such a fucking phony. He's as phony as his emergency contact.
Is it because that's the closest you're ever going to get to organized crime? That you feel like you have to go hang out with these people?
Here's the projection, folks. Here's the projection right here. This is why he went and lived with John A. Light for 2 months. This is why. The closest thing he's ever got to that life was lie, why he lied. This crazy Albanian guy.
You have to talk to them. Oh, you're special because they called you by your first name. The reality is, know who you're dealing with. And it goes all the way back to these people that write letters.
The right letters. That's what he does. The projection is amazing. He wrote Nicky Scarfo letters, and I think he even wrote Tommy Karate letters and other people. What's up, Brody? He wrote other people destabilizing. What's up? He's probably written letters to any wise guy that made the news that was in the can. He's wrote them letters. He's fucking sick.
The fucking serial killers and God knows whatever else. They write them, oh, this guy knows my name. I'm so excited. Then the minute that guy bucks or acts fucking goofy, you guys want to run and call the police. Wow. Don't get involved.
The projection. He called the cops and then he called the judge on these fucking stool pigeons and shit. This kid's nuts. He called the New York Post. Johnny Aletto made up a lie that Fibby and Angel was sending dirty pictures to each other, which is a lie. But you know what Fibby did? What a good friend Jeff is? Jeff went to the New York Post with the story. That's where that picture of him with that ugly mug in his head. Ugh, this kid is a projection maniac.
There's 2 sides of the street you can fucking live on. You can live on the side of the street where you can admire the history of it, be a student of the fucking game, so to speak, and just kind of look at it for what it is. Then there's the people that want to take it one step further.
Like Fibby, who says his family where the patriarch is, and cousin Georgie threw a grenade and one arm got blown off. Give me a break.
They're the ones that get the tracksuits, the pinky rings, and they start going and trying to hang out at social clubs. And they start trying to go to hang out with this guy and this guy and this guy.
Wow, the projection. That's what Fibby did. I don't know that guy, Jimmy Easy. I heard of him. He sounds like a douchebag. But the projection right here, the next thing they do is they put on pinky rings, just like he did on Tom's, and they go stalking people. That's what he did. He went down to Philadelphia and went all these people's restaurants and shit. And when the guys waved to him or asked him, what would you like to eat? He looked at them. He's like, we're best friends now.
Then the second that these guys who are tough individuals show you who they are, you fucking shit yourself.
What? So
stay based in reality. The Sopranos is a TV show not meant for you to live.
Wow, the projection right there. How many Sopranos? Did you ever see that Stacks episode where he took every Soprano line with Fibby's lines? That was insane. The projection he's a low IQ miscreant con man. That's why you get so much projection.
In reality, if you stay based in reality and you keep yourself on the west side of the street and just kind of look at the history of it all and just kind of say, well, this is an interesting subject. That's one thing. Don't try to mix yourself in it. Wow. The minute you mix yourself in it, if you're not from the streets, you don't know the streets, stay the fuck out of the streets. Streetlights come on.
If you're not from Virginia Beach, stay out of the street. This kid's fucking nuts. The projection is amazing.
You go the fuck home. Last calling you on the corner. Go home. Lights are on. Get the fuck off the street. It is a dog-eat-dog world. You have no idea what you're getting involved in.
It's Chicky eats dog food world.
You have no idea the people you think that you see a photo of somebody and, oh, they were a tough guy. They did this, they did that. They're murderers, they're thieves, they're robbers. And you think for 1 second that they're going to ingratiate you, let you walk in and hang out and sip coffee with them and talk shop. Hey, remember in 1987, you cut that broad's head off and it stuck a stick through her ass out her mouth? I mean,
whoa, what the hell is that? Did you hear that? The project, like, whoa, you cut some girl's head off and stuck something up her rear end. That's creepy, Fibby. Just like the bestiality and all the weird talk about CP. This kid's sick.
the reality is that you're not going to get close to anybody because anybody that's from the streets in their right mind is not going to have anything to do with you. And you just need to be cocky.
And that's why you got shunned by Marlino, freak. Little reporter. I went there. I wasn't a reporter fanboy. I'm not a reporter fanboy. Yes, you are.
Listen to the people that you're around. I'm not saying all of them are evil. I'm not saying all of them are bad.
Yeah, you never been to Virginia Beach or never come to Virginia Beach because you wouldn't understand Virginia Beach. So stay the fuck out of Virginia Beach. Shout out to the real Virginia Beach people, Jared Ham and his buddies.
But they are who they are. They don't wear the fucking mafia decoder fucking ring. They don't fucking.
Oh wow, the projection. Fibby got his mafia decoder ring. He got it out of his box of little Orphan Annie cupcakes or something. Little Orphan Annie Frosted Flakes.
Wear mafia name tag. You know who they are because they stand out. There is a certain sort of characteristic.
Yeah, so you can go down the street and you can see an Italian guy. And if he's dressed in a suit, you know he's a mafia guy. You Dagestani freak.
And a certain sort of attitude and panache that these guys have, and they are who they are. So if you're not from the streets, you live out in the fucking suburbs, you don't know nothing about nothing, stay the fuck away from them.
Oh, they're amazing. He's from the suburbs of Virginia Beach, man. This is amazing with the Fibster.
Because you're going to bring yourself nothing but misery. You're going to bring nothing but stress to yourself.
Yeah, you're going to bring nothing but your lies getting fucking verbally dismantled on YouTube. Your whole life's been verbally dismantled. I'm half Italian and half Irish. Yeah. Okay. And I'm quarter Chinese.
I cannot stress that enough. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten messages from people where they're freaked out because they went and hung out somewhere they shouldn't have fucking been. Somehow they get in and they see something that terrifies them, or they hear something.
Wait. So is he admitting other fanboys and other wise guy humps call him up and complaining?
That terrifies them. And these people can't sleep for a fucking week.
What? So he's saying that other fanboys try to go do what Fibby did and walk into people's places and they can't sleep for a week. Wow. He probably didn't sleep for a week. This kid's weird.
Realize who you are.
Yes, he's half a retriever, half a raccoon. He's got those Louis Vuitton bags under his eyes.
Where you are. You don't know nobody. Especially these people that it's one of my big pet peeves, and then I'm going to shut the fuck up. One of my biggest pet peeves is these people that post shit on fucking Facebook, social media. They go out and buy the Indonesian or the Indian silk looking suit for $5 at a fucking thrift store. They get a nice tie, they get the wingtips, the ring, they comb their hair back, and all of a sudden, they're Vinny the cheese grater.
All of a sudden, they're in John A. Light's hot tub. All of a sudden, they're in John A. Light's magical mafia hot tub. You remember that one? Remember the picture of Fibby with the asparagus haircut? And then in the next picture, he's got his shirt off with A-Light and all the men with their arms around each other. The projection is amazing with the Fibster.
Or some shit like this. And they try to go hang out in spots. And maybe they meet somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Then all of a sudden, they're friends with these people.
Wow.
And then they use that as some sort of fucking, and I don't get it, they use it as some sort of springboard to act tough.
Wow. He is literally describing himself and his actions on YouTube. This is amazing, Fibster. Fiberace.
Oh, I know so-and-so. You better be careful messing with me. I've never repeated that sort of phrase in my life, because if I can't handle it myself, I don't need to use anybody else's fucking reputation to make me a tough guy.
You don't know anybody, that's why. If he knew anybody, he'd be throwing their names out. That's why he doesn't threaten anybody with Cousin Georgie. My Cousin Georgie with what because there is no Cousin Georgie.
It's all about being tough yourself. And there's hundreds of these people on fucking Facebook. Hundreds of them. They show photos of fucking money and the fucking 1986 fucking Rolex watch, and they want you to fucking believe there's somebody. Meanwhile, you look at their friends list, and they fucking...
One. He's describing his situation entirely. Literally. Yes, we can sausage Fibby's face. Oh, that night they tore Fibby to pieces that night. For sure. Aletto and the boys, Johnny and the boys tore into him.
every fucking rat there's ever been, every fucking wannabe there's ever been, any fucking actor who played a gangster they want to be friends with, because that makes them somebody. You're somebody on your own fucking laurels, not because you know anybody.
Wow.
And these guys glorify it, and they throw it out there, and they brag, and they friend request people they don't even fucking know.
Wow,
Trust me.
that's what he did to these poor Philadelphia bastards. How many fucking things have we watched where just these poor Philadelphia guys, he just drops their names like every 2 seconds. They don't even know them. Just because he went into their restaurant and he went and stalked Joey at a fucking trial.
I know people in that way of life in the streets.
Listen.
Who I have other friends who are friends with other people who friend request these guys. And some of these guys look at me and say, who the fuck is this? How the fuck should I know?
Okay.
And so it just, I think people have a
yeah, they're all hitting Fibby up. Who are these people, Fibby? How do I know?
Sense of reality. Everybody wants to play gangster, but nobody really wants to play gangster when it's time to be gangster.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean, Fibby? Oh.
And that's just the truth about it. So that's one of the things that is pissing me off. All right. So all that being said, as we go to break here, we got a commercial for the John Gotti III fight May 31st. Make sure you listen in on that. There's also
he got dropped. He got knocked out. Eagle Boy knocked him out. Mike, I don't like that rat, Mikey Scares, but he was right. Mikey Scares was right when he said, "Get your kid out of there. Go. Maybe open up a shoe store for your kid. Get him out of the ring." Because he got knocked out by a 10th ranked boxer in Montana. Shout out to Eagle Boy, Native Pride.
Be a video coming out with that as well. We come back, we're going to get to a Q&A followed by Jimmy Failure. And I think that's that. So stay tuned on the Mob Talk Radio. We'll be back in a second.
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Okay. And just because firsthand, I know what my grandfather did.
Oh my God.
And I'll give you an example. Okay. And just because you do good deeds doesn't mean that the bad ones are forgotten. There was a neighbor who was very young, was in his 20s.
He stole. This is the Raymond Petrarca story he stole. This is the Raymond story he stole because he tells those English guys that Raymond's his grandpa, just like he told Angel Gotti. What a sicko.
He's just got married. His girlfriend was pregnant. He was a roofer. He fell off a roof and he broke his fucking neck. Paraplegic. Immediately. What does my grandfather do? He tells his people, go to the house, install ramps, install anything that this guy needs. Luckily, he wasn't a total paraplegic. It was like from the waist down. At first, they thought he was like totally forget about it. But
if anybody from Providence heard this, they'd just be like, what the fuck? Everybody knows this is what Raymond did, not your fucking grandfather, dude.
They installed.
Right, Damien, you're around here. You're from around here. How many times have we heard this? This is a local story that it might have been told on the news before or something like that. But it wasn't his grandfather. Was he fucking crazy? Oh, my God.
Ramps. They installed handrails. They took care of the wife. They made sure their bills were paid for a year and a half in advance. They took care of the hospital bills. My grandfather didn't need to do that.
Well, you might think he stole it from The Sopranos, but it's actually something that Raymond Petrarca did to a local guy. A local guy got paralyzed. He was a young guy. Him and his family, they couldn't pay their rent and shit. So Raymond bought him the whole house and put in ramps and everything like that. So some people might think it came from The Sopranos, but it really came from Providence. Raymond did this.
There was no reason for him to help anybody other than the kindness of his heart. So don't fucking tell me that all mob people are evil and bad and do horrible shit, because it's not true.
Dude, you don't even know any. You never knew a wise guy in your life. The closest thing you came was what, John Aletto, and he was a fucking flunky clown who hung out with Junior. Give me a break.
It's number one. I am not mentally ill. That's a line and an excuse that gets thrown out by my.
Yes, he is. He's totally mentally ill. His emergency contact told me that right in her kitchen. Right in her kitchen. She told me that. He's sick, Nicky. He's sick. He's mentally ill. How to get rid of him.
It's number one. I am not mentally ill. Mm-hmm. That's a line and an excuse that gets thrown out by my haters and other people that don't like me and just want to invent stuff.
Yeah, he's he's a Virginia Beach psycho. The Dagestani psycho. Let me get one thing straight. I am not mentally ill. I only said I wanted to track down my stepmother and unalive her. That's it. No, you're perfectly fine, Fibby. What's up, Bill? Perfectly fine.
What I have been through in my life
Oh my God.
is more than most of you could handle.
Victim time in the city. Victim for sympathy. Look at the victim card. What do you got a card? Yeah, it says victim.
It's number one. I am not mentally ill. That's a line and an excuse that gets thrown out by my haters and other people that don't like me and just want to
What's up, Beantown?
And stuff.
No, it gets thrown out there by the emergency contact told me that face to fucking face you were mentally ill. That's why they would never let you in the house, because they thought you might like accost the dogs. You might hurt little Gucci or Lola or something. You might ever see the picture of Fibby kissing the cat? The picture of him kissing the cat looks like he was like giving the cat a hickey.
I have been through in my life is more than most of you could handle for 1 second. It's not braggadocious. It's just the truth. I have been through stuff nobody has. Serious shit. Things that would have killed most of you. It's not about being
like what? The lies you made up of mommy burning a cigarette on your forehead? Your mother never burned it. She never burned him with cigarettes. His mother is actually a very sweet old Lebanese grandma. A nice, sweet old Lebanese grandmother who was loved by all of her grandkids. And they all can't stomach, guess who? Fibby. He's sick.
Tough. It's about being a survivor and fighting.
Survivor.
So like I said, I've been through horrible stuff. And yeah, do those things in life that hurt us in different facets sort of mold us into somebody? Absolutely. Doesn't make us fucking mentally ill.
Yes, it does. You're mentally ill.
And so let's address what was said. Tony Silo told multiple people that he was told by Angel Gotti that I was not taken seriously at all because I was mentally ill.
And that is true. Trambo lies a lot, but one thing is Tram telling the truth right there. He's telling the truth about Fiberace. And for sure, 100% she told Trambo that, because she told me that in person. Here's Fiberace kissing a cat. Check out my boy Spliffy. Spliffy's channel. There's Fiberace. Let's get it on. He's got the cat. But yeah, Trambo's telling the truth on that. Because matter of fact, that's exactly her words to me. Nobody takes him seriously. He's mentally ill. Trambo's not lying about that. He might be lying about all other 99 things, but that thing he's telling the truth.
And you know what's funny about that? That's what MRE has said. That's what all my haters say. And he's been
yes, because she told me that in her fucking house, dude. Right in her kitchen. We were laughing at you. When all three of us was saying what a nut you were. And I don't know how to get rid of them. But we had plans on getting rid of you, Febs. If Uncle MRE stuck around, you wouldn't have been around. Fibby's crazy. They were actually scared of him maybe assaulting the puppies.
It too. Now, number one, let me say this. I don't think Angel ever told him that. As a matter of fact, I know 100% she didn't. She would never say that.
She would never. Look how he stresses these words. Never. She did, though. She did. 100% I bet my life on that. I was there, right to my face.
And if somebody has proof that she did show it, don't say it, show it.
How could you show proof what someone told you in their home, right? I remember I woke up one morning, came upstairs, we were bullshitting, and you came up. The topic of you came up, and that's what she told me. You know what he told me? I'm like, what? He said he was Raymond Petriarca's grandson. That's the only reason I went to meet him. You know she said it, Fib. This is your cope, Fibby. And Trambo's telling the truth. Bad daddy, dad of the year, Tony Trambo. Hey, kids, what are you going for Halloween? Would you want some Percocets? I think you need a Percocet, kid. You're not feeling good, you get the sniffles. You want an Oxycontin? I'll give you 2 or 3 Oxycontins, kid.
And I know that to be a fact. Secondly, and I'm readily going to admit this publicly because I don't want people to say I'm being tongue-in-cheek about this. The people that came to me and told me this have deleted screenshots, and they don't have proof that he said this.
Whoa, what the fuck? Wait, let's run this back 1 second. Let me take the speed off of this, because now we're going to get into some good fibbing stuff, some real classic Fiberace type of shite.
Show it. And I know that to be a fact.
Sure you
Secondly,
do.
and I'm readily going to admit this publicly because I don't want people to say I'm being tongue-in-cheek about this. The people that came to me and told me this have deleted screenshots and they don't have proof that he said this.
Why would they delete their screenshots? Why would they delete their screenshots? Like if I'm coming to tell you, let's put our mind in these little things, right? Okay, I want to tell you what this one said about this one, and you got the screenshot. You're going to delete them and go tell them? No, you're going to save them and show them it. Liar, liar. Let me show you something real quick. Hey, look, there's Lowman. There's Fibby. There's a picture of Fibby in front of Monster and Son Social Club. It's right next to the Dracula Social Club. All right, let's get back. That's a picture that the government took of Fibby without Fibby knowing. The government watches him. Let's get back.
Okay, so I'm being very, very transparent out of the gate. But that doesn't mean he didn't do it.
It's very transparent. Very transparent.
The fact that I don't have screenshots means I can't show them and say, see.
Yes, senor. Yes, senor. What an idiot. Little Maine DeBar. Shout out to Little Maine. Tongue and ash cheek. David, you're funny, ain't it? Fibby tongue and ash. He's crazy. That makes no sense. All right, so these people came over to you, told you what Trambo said, but they didn't show you the Trambo screenshots. Trambo probably told them that through voice, because I actually believe Trambo said that. Here's why. Because that's what was said to me.
But here's the thing. Why would people from Angel's own chat come to me and tell me that? And it's not one or two. It's more than two.
Because it's
and then there are people in other sort of...
Hold on. There's another picture that was taken outside the Monsters Social Club. Good Fibbers. You don't know if you hear about that new gang, Good Fibbers. Make sure you sub to my boy Richie April right there. Good Fibbers. There he is. What a maniac. Good Fib.
I don't want to say mob genre communities, but other people that are on YouTube in this sort of mob tube bullshit that have come to me and said he's come in their chat or sent them texts or messages saying ugly, despicable shit about me, which doesn't surprise me at all.
Everyone does, Fib.
It's not like fucking 7 random people all decided on a Tuesday to wake up and start a bunch of drama. It doesn't work that way.
Good.
Because even the people that didn't like me that you said this shit to said this isn't right.
Well,
and I'm a junkie too. When did that become my issue? I would love to know.
He's a full-blown alcoholic. He is a full-blown alcoholic, though. Maybe he does do crack. I don't know. I never heard about him doing crack, but it's possible. I know he's a full-blown alcoholic.
And that was my issue. Because that's apparently what he told people. He's told people that I don't know mob history. That's a joke.
He told people I don't know what kind of socks Al Capone wore. I do know what kind of socks he wore. Fucking cringe fest.
I know mob history better than most people do. And I laugh when you try to talk about mob stuff on Angel's show, you get everything wrong. It's hilarious to me. You're a bigger fanboy than I am. And
look at that. Freudian slip for 200. What is Igor named Jeffrey Lohman? Freudian slip. You're more of a mob fanboy than I am. You are a mob fanboy because all the information you people get comes from Wikipedia, the news, the FBI, and the rats. So you're a sick.
No mob history. That's a joke.
He's triggered.
I know mob history better than most people do. And I laugh when you try to talk about mob stuff on Angel's show, you get everything wrong. It's hilarious to me. You're a bigger fanboy than I am. And I didn't think that was possible if you believe what all the trolls say about me being a fanboy and all.
Look how he tried to catch that. Look how he tried to catch himself and correct that. See, the projection is real, and Fibby's Freudian slips are just fucking amazing. Freud's a pervert. Freud was a disgusting human.
You told people I didn't know Joey Merlino, and you did. You don't know Joey. He's never heard of you in his fucking life, pal.
Well, then you and Trambo got something in common because Joey doesn't know both of you. He knows you as the stalking reporter guy, the stalking reporter fanboy who went down to Philadelphia and all these guys' restaurants. It's just what the projection is amazing.
Or is John Gotti Jr. for that? You want to go there? Because I can destroy you right then and there with that.
With that, the 302 guy is my friend. I sat next to him at a boxing match.
You watch all of these you say, oh, I don't frequent the rat channels. I don't talk to rats. But you know everything that goes on in every fucking informant's channel, and you repeat it on her show as if it's breaking news.
Well, so both of you do. See, this is the pot calling the kettle black over here, right? Fibby's all up Dominic Sicali's ass. He's if Gene Borello said hi, you'd see Fibby's eyes peeping out of his mouth. He's in love with these guys. They're all the same. All these little mob hump fucking freaks, they're crazy, and all these guys are the same.
I don't watch any rats channels. You do, though.
No, yeah, yes, you do. What do you mean? Dominic Sicali, you know, he's a tough guy. He's really tough the way he took his grandma's house and pulled that rug out of everybody. Rug coin pull, pyramid scheme, Ponzi time.
Constantly, because you know everything that's going on. And you talk to the very people that abuse Angel Gotti publicly behind the scenes, you fucking lowlife. That's what.
And so do you. You do it on the screen. You do that on the screen. Gay dude with wigs, stolen valor has Jeannie Borello, and every rat that will have me. Oh my God, Fibster, the projection and fanboy versus fanboy. I should have called this fanboy versus fanboy. We got some awesome Fibby stuff on this one, though. I only heard the Frankie Vali stuff. That's why I titled it that. I didn't know it was going to be fanboy versus fanboy.
You do. It's not being loyal. That's being a gossipy, two-faced fuck is what that is.
But listen, how are you going to call somebody gossipy when your channel's called Mob Talk Radio? This kid's a clown. Did he change the name of his channel back? He's been rechanging the names for the last since Joey Marlino fucking ripped him a new one. Fibby took that hard. He's still coping.
You talk to the people that abuse her behind the scenes, and you have for a long time.
But both of you do. And so they're on her channel. She don't care. Abuse me like a little baby. Oh, my God. What's that song? I was trying to sing it, but I couldn't catch the tune of it. Not that bright.
Despicable things about her to other people, and you called her brother a rat to a bunch of.
Her brother is a rat, dude. That guy, I almost said Joe Montana again. Danny Marino and the guy Watts, the English guy, German guy, whatever. I read the 302. He said literally, he gave me permission to kill his nephew. Yeah, so when that guy goes to court and he's on trial and they show the paper like, hey, we got your buddy here saying this, the guy's got to take a plea. That's a fucking rat. And if he would have lost them trials, he would have pulled a Joe Messino.
People in texts. A bunch of people. So my question is, you're anti-rat. You're all anti all of this stuff.
Wow, fanboy.
But yet you say you called her brother a rat. You said despicable stuff.
Yes, that's true. Trambo was calling him a rat for a long time. But Trambo has no principles. He just wants to get on a channel, and he don't even care about his own kids. Dad of the year. He's the daddy of the year. Fucking lowlife.
Out her behind her back.
Look at this. Oh, it's like a big fanboy frenzy for the love of this babbling fucking old lady who's a babbling moron. A total two-faced babbling idiot. Fucking two-faced fucking liar. I swear on my grandkids' souls. Are you okay, grandkids? Grandkids, where are you? Right? Like, oh my God. Little chickie.
And if you're going to deny that, then I want anybody who he said stuff to start posting those texts all over social media.
But I thought they deleted them, Fibby. I thought they deleted the text as Fibby. Oh, a huge yenta. the last yenta.
Show them, because I'm not lying.
Look,
Tony Silo is, however. Number 3, I'm not a rat, never been a rat. You do understand?
Oh, no, that's not true, Fibby. Your own lawyer on her channel, I have the video, said it. Your friends, when you were 19, your little pals told the cops you did it. You told the cops they did it.
Understand that? Do you understand that?
You understand that?
Show my minutes. Show my testimony. Show the deal I got if I was a rat.
You don't have to do all that just to be a rat, you idiot. All you do is sign statements on your friends like you did. That's what you got to do.
I know Joey better than most of you ever will.
Look, I know Joey. I know Kujin. I know him better. This kid would have ate horse manure. He would have ate horse manure if Joey told him to. He would have done anything. This kid's a weirdo. Total psycho.
He doesn't even know who you are, Silo. Never heard of you. Do I need to keep going to the people you say you know that say they have no clue who you are?
These guys.
So you might say, well, you can't prove it. You don't have screenshots. Well, how do you know what was actually said? Well, it's easy. History. Everything.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to prove one thing right here. This is Fibby up Federer Hill in the late 80s breaking into houses. And this is what he said. He said he was breaking into houses up Federer Hill and stealing ski mobiles. Not ski mobiles, whatever the fuck you call this, a water mobile. What do they call these things? He said he was jumping in lakes. What the fuck? What lake? What ski mobiles are up Federer Hill, Fibby? Shout out to Paps Needs Gas Money. Make sure you give him a sub. Look at this psycho. Look at this one. Here's the Federer Hill laundromat where Fibby said his Italian grandfather's not even Italian, threw a guy through the window because they called him a wop. Give me a break, Fibster. Let's get back to Trambo and Fibby Boy extravaganza. Jet ski. Thank you to stabilizing agnostic. There you go. Seymour too. Great fucking pro also.
Is by behavioral patterns online. And this is what you've done from day one. You went from friggin' mob genre channel to mob genre channel until they all got rid of you because you would talk crap about everybody behind their backs.
That's true, Fibby.
Even the people who fucking hate me came to me and told me things, and they've got no reason to. If they wanted to start a war,
look at Fibby talking to his frenemies, just like Mommy Angel talking to the friend. You're like a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts of the USA, Eastern Oklahoma, 420, troop leader, Fibarella. Fucking nuts. Look at the Girl Scout. He's insane. He's out of his mind.
He would have said Angel said it.
Eugene.
Because regardless of what anybody seems to understand, if Silo, next week is never on Angel's show or decides to move on, her show will just get bigger. Her show will just get bigger.
Well, yes, when you buy subscribers, yes. That channel is all fluff, man. To see it, listen, I've been on YouTube for like 8 years now, right? I can tell a fluff channel went from a non-fluff channel, okay? If you got thousands of subscribers and you got fucking 15 people commenting in your chat or 20 people, and after the video you got about 5 comments, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's all bought. It's all bought.
Her own. She doesn't need a host. She never has. Or co-host.
She does need a host because she can only stay up for like an hour. Then she sleeps. She needs all those misfit men who attacked her family and said sexual things about her kids up there. They said they were going to grate my kids. I forgive you because I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's show a little bit of...
The reality is
Spike Cult, motherfucker. If you're on Rumble, you better sub to Spike Cult. Fibby Tales. Fibby was 24 years old when he ratted the burglary charge, so he was 24, not little boy 19. Remember Fibby said the guy, some Philadelphia guy, hung him 10 floors over a balcony? Look, no pot pie for Fibby. Just a ham sandwich put on the steps. Oh my God. Fib nasty shit. He is Fib nasty. Gets nasty. Ugh.
It's the way you carry yourself. Your actions, the things you've said behind everybody's backs, that's a sign of what your character is all about. Nothing more, nothing less.
What about what Fago did on your back? What about Fago? What about Fago? Right? Shout out to Fago and Fibby. And shame on Pierre for getting in the middle. Fibby in the middle. Wow. Shout out to Fibby and Pierre. Sick.
Now, let me guess. Everybody decided at the same time to all hate you and invent lies about you and bring them to me full well knowing what I was going to do. And the reality is, whether you actually said it or not, bro, really doesn't matter at the end of the day to me because your behavior on here for the last 5 fucking years.
Wait, so it doesn't matter if he said it or not? No? Like, what the hell is he talking about? So now it doesn't matter if he said it or not. You're just jealous because he's the Emergency Contacts co-host. Percocets in the pocket, Oxycontin, all right. Listen, you're just jealous. And it's okay, Fibster. It's okay to be jealous. Westerly? Oh, shout out to Andrea and Westerly. Shout out to Andrea and Westerly, whoever that is.
shows us you're capable of this. And you have
Wesley, Rhode Island. That's right on the line. Yeah, he's Don Q, Rat Trap. He's Don Q. That's right on the line in Connecticut.
Done it to other people. Or the threats you have made to people in Angel's chat, bro. I have the screenshots. The threats.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
You make like you're some gangster.
Wow, the projection. These two are just fucking Siamese twins.
It's ridiculous. Or how about when Angel was getting congratulated?
When getting accosted by rapists? Getting accosted? Where was you, Fibby, when she was getting abused by all those men? When they were attacking her children, saying they were going to grape her grandkids, grape her daughter, put her daughter's license plate out, saying she was a junkie and a hooah. Where were you, Fibby? You were hiding. You were hiding under the bed with Pierre's pacifier in your mouth. Pierre's loins.
For 60,000 subs, and you got angry because nobody gave you credit for Angel's 60,000 subs, and the fact that you literally said, and I quote,
60,000 subs, my ass. 60,000 subs with 15 people typing and 6 comments. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, shout out to Paps for running game.
In quotes, I do all the work running the channel. You do nothing. Angel Gotti runs her channel and Lee Cole busts.
No, hold on. The Ripper and the Bullies run the channel. Look at Fibs and Ribs. Who's down for some Fibs and Ribs? Let's read this. Fibbles has decided to open a 5-star dining establishment located directly across the street from the Skinny Guys restaurant. Make your reservations now. For an extra $5,000, Fibbles will sit with you and your family and tell countless lies in life about the mafia. Show some secret hologram CIA identification card at the door, and you will receive a free lap dance from Fibbles himself. Restrictions apply. Oh, who's that? Sit Grampy with the peacup. Peacup Grampy. Back to Fibbles, getting very mad at, hey, you know what I did? I gave the kid a Percocet, for Christ's sakes. All I did was give him a Percocet.
His fucking ass. And you want accolades?
That's what you wanted, Fibby.
You want accolades? You legitimately said to someone after they congratulated Angel.
Listen to this.
For 60,000.
Listen to what a freezing, like a little fanboy frenzy. Hey, jealousy. Listen to this fanboy frenzy.
Nobody gave you credit for Angel's 60,000 subs, and the fact that you literally said, and I quote in quotes, I do all the work running the channel. You do nothing.
Listen to how sissyism. Shout out to DJ. Watch the sissyisms on this.
Angel Gotti runs her channel, and Lee Cole busts his fucking ass. And you want...
Yeah, Lee Cole run game on all them motherfuckers. Pops is going to sell some shit to Mob Candy shortly. Sudden pick his Paps. Sudden pitches Paps. Sudden pitches. Sudden pitches Paps.
Accolades? You want accolades? You legitimately said to someone after they congratulated Angel.
Listen, you said to someone. He won't say the name, though. Let's listen to what Fibbins is going to say.
Angel, for 60,000 subs, you were pissed and said, I do all the work running the show. No, you don't.
Trambo credit. He's high as hell on OxyContin up there, okay? He's high as fuck up there, and he's up. All right, look at this one. This is Fibby remember he told this story? Shout out to MRH. Fibby getting hung off the balcony in court. He said that. He said some guy at Joey Molino's trial held him 10 floors in a balcony in New York. He got that from Suge Knight and fucking Vanilla Ice.
This shit, bro. That's what people don't like. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Angel could do better than having you sitting there. Those are just facts.
She could get me. She could have me up there. She could have me up there, and I would sit up there and lie. Thanks, Teresa. Much appreciated. Let's get back to Fibby Leone. My name is Fibby Corleone.
Those are just facts. And so at the end of the day, you know, people probably wanted me to come on here and scream and name call.
Fibby, you're a British cigarette. You are a British cigarette. So is Trambo. Most of these guys are British cigarettes, if you know what I'm saying about that. Phenoicisms. He's a British cigarette.
I didn't do any of that. I'm just laying it out. This is what was done. This is what was said. I don't have screenshots of allegedly what he said about me, but people aren't going to just invent that. There's no.
They're not just going to just, you know, you invented it, Fibby. Or maybe they told you and they didn't have the screenshot. So maybe just your little woman's intuition kicked in.
There would be no reason for them to. They have no axe to grind with Tony Silo. They have no axe to grind with Angel. In fact, it's only the complete opposite of that. Is that the people that came to me said, please, 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 please don't say anything to Angel. Like, I don't.
Please don't say nothing. Please, please. I just deleted the screenshots that would have proved it. But please, please, Fibby Leone, please.
I don't want to start problems, but this guy is, you know, threatened me, or this guy said things about.
Who did he threaten? If you had a threat, listen, if he had a threat, and I hate to stick up for Trambo, Mr. Percocet, but if Trambo would have threatened some lady and she was crying to Fibby about it, he would have said what Trambo threatened her about, right? Remember how he threatened to punch NB in the face? NB, these guys can't protect you. I'm going to beat you up. Threatening women. Like, you would have said that. Like, I can give you an example of Trambo threatening women. I just did. He didn't give us an example.
What are you going to do? Deny it? It's going to be a very bad idea for you to deny any of this. You can.
Did you deny being Lebanese, Jewish, and Irish, and 1% Cherokee? Because you're not Italian, Fibby. We all know that. You know how many people, I'm not going to show the pictures and put them up, obviously, because the grandmother's a nice woman. But his mom is actually a real sweet old Lebanese lady and comes from a very cultured Lebanese family. You should be proud to be Lebanese, dude. They're Christian Lebanese people. You should be proud of that. Be proud to be Jewish and Irish, too. He's sick. He just wanted to be Italian. Watched those Goodfella movies, and he decided, you know what? I'm going to be Italian. And remember the lie his mom dated Buddy Cianci in high school when Buddy Cianci went to an all-boys school? What the fuck?
But then if we turn around and show proof, it's not going to be good for you.
Well, why don't you show it?
So from my perspective, this is where I'm coming from. Okay? Clear, cut, and dry.
Where are you coming from? Virginia Beach? Half-naked Virginia Beach with that. What was his friend? The boyfriend guy? Tom Squires, where they got those pictures where their faces are so close. It looked like one of those, you know, when you take your girlfriend as teenagers, you know, those little booths where you take pictures with your girlfriend in 7th grade in a booth and your faces are together. That's the pictures him and that guy does.
Clear, cut, and dry. I don't like you. I think you got a big mouth. I think you're a gossipy kitchen bitch.
Wow, he's going to call people bitches, but you should respect Wibby, especially since you're pregnant. And you are going to be having a baby very shortly, and I'm very proud of that. Happy for you. Who is the father this time? Many speculate it's FBS. My money is on Edwin or Angel, Richie says. Shout out to Hannah Montana, Fibby Congratulations on the new baby, Fibby. Postmodern depression is a real thing, Fib.
And past that, I want nothing to do with you. And that's a lot of the reason why I stay the hell out of her chat.
But they already made up and did kissy hugs. They already made up and did some kissing and loving and kissy hugs. Kissing and loving in all the wrong places. Kissing and loving on other men's faces. Fucking nut. What a crazy person.
To you. Because you have a way of being nasty to the people in her chat.
Wow.
That's right. In case you guys missed it, I went into Angel Gotti's chat high. I smoked a little marijuana because I have some physical stuff going on.
Yeah, he has some physical stuff. He's very raw and rare. Pierre was there. Listen, after a night of Fago and Pierre and the booze and stuff, he's very raw. So he needs marijuana cigarettes to kill the pain. Kill the pain.
Treated me like I was a junkie.
Listen,
I wrote, it was, you know how you go to type in the chat?
You pothead, you marijuana cigarette smoking junkie. Oh my God, all I did was have one marijuana cigarette and now I'm a junkie. Imagine crying like this over some fanboy. Well, fanboys are us right here. Fanboy versus fanboy. It is outrageous.
Maybe you spell a word wrong or whatever. I was saying I want to interview Polly because I want her to give dirt on Lee. It was a joke. And I spelled a word wrong and it was all caps or whatever. And I finished my second half of my sentence on the one underneath. As Angel was scrolling through the chat, She sees it, and it was misspelled. And she's not really keeping up with the chat because she's busy with what's going on. And she's just like, I don't know what he means. And
well, what is she busy with? What's going on? What is she doing? Fear the Ripper. Oh my God. The Ripper says I should block this one. I must do it. He's going to get mad. He's going to get mad.
Instead of just being like, what do you mean, Spiffy?
Spiffy.
Silo screams, he's high. He's high.
They named Watcher. What's up, Tommy Agent? What's going on? Did he just say Spiffy? That's amazing that I took the name Fibby. We named him Fibby, a.k.a. Fibble. Shout out to Richie. And they tried to make him feel better and called him Spiffy. Yeah, when I was in front of them, we were all laughing at his looks. We were laughing and ridiculing the way he looked. Oh, my God. I remember one person in the house said, oh, my God. Look at what he looked. Oh, my God. Brutal, Fibby. Brutal.
High, Angel. He's high. As if I'm some fucking junkie that can't form two fucking sentences together. So there you go.
There you go.
And that's where we're at.
And that's where we're at.
Now, let me just say this. Okay? And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion based on knowledge that I have. Okay? No. I'm always going to be friends with Angel. Always. We've been friends for over a decade. And that will continue until there's...
Why weren't you over on Thanksgiving or Christmas? Well, this Thanksgiving coming up, will you be there? Because you're Kevin McAllister. Every Christmas Eve, you are Kevin McAllister. Tony Lowmenz wants nothing to do with you. You know, they actually had that channel take down the walking video with Tony Lowmenz. Oh, my God. They want nothing to do with him. His family's, like I said, they're actually good Lebanese folks, his family, and they want nothing to do with him.
No longer breath coming out of me. We're always going to be friends.
We're always going to be frenemies. We're always going to be frenemies. In case Joey would have been my friend, and then I wouldn't have been her friend.
And just because I have a problem with somebody who did something doesn't mean our friendship is going to end. So for all of you who think that because I spoke out against this, that all of a sudden she's going to hate me and say nasty things and ban me, you're wrong. She's not going to.
Because it actually fears that you're going to make up lies. Because look at him. Look at his part-time lover. Look at this. Dates and dates and dates. Look at this. Now, you tell me this is normal. I've got a lot of close friends. You will never see a picture of any of me and my friends like this. Look, that dude looks like Boyd. Come a chameleon. Come and go. We come and go. Come a chameleon. Look, think about this. Do you know any dudes who take pictures like this? I don't know that. I got a lot of close friends I grew up with. I got a lot of friends. There's no pictures of us like this. Cheek to cheek, like that. Remember that show, Heart to Heart? Look, cheek to cheek. Love is in the air for these two repulsive guys. Like, come on, look at that. These are two men that have a deep, deep physical connection.
And I hope, she doesn't get...
It looks like Mark Terry. Ha, ha, ha. The Terry brothers are weird looking. The Mark Terry guy's real weird looking guy. Oh, my God. His pictures are like National Geographic, Beta Explorer. Oh, my God, bad.
Frustrated with me over this. Angel and I have always had one rule about being friends. At any given time, neither one of us ever tells the other one what to do.
Then why'd she dime you out to me? Why was I in her house? Well, I actually went and stayed at my girlfriend's house, but I would go upstairs and visit with Angel. And why would she sit there and tell me she doesn't know how to get rid of you? Why would she sit there and say you're mentally ill, you have mental problems? And she told me the Raymond Petriarca thing. You lied to her and said Raymond was your grandpa. You sick little wacko.
I never tell her she's not allowed to defend herself, and she never tells me I can't.
What's up, Josie? Make sure you grab... Josie's got books. Make sure you go buy her books. Josie's a hell of an author. Shout out to England. Make sure you go check out her video she did with Grumpy and DJ last week. It was fucking hilarious. Funny shit. Funny shit. Josie, you're crazy. You guys had me dying.
Doesn't matter who the fuck it is. Because at the end of the day,
she loves me. You're such a good friend to her that you went to the New York Post and said the lies that John Aley, that you and her were sending sexual pictures to each other, which is a lie. But imagine that. He went to the New York Post with that to get his name next to hers on some filthy lie about naked pictures, which is ridiculous and a lie. Angel's a reject and a total two-faced backstabber, but she's not a pervert. She's not gonna send naked pictures to Fibby. But what kind of friend is Fibby that would go to the New York Post and tell the story to the New York Post? Oh my God. They're frenemies. With friends like this, who needs enemies, right? Tranbo, Rippers, Has. With friends like that, who needs enemies? To anybody who wants to be friends with Angel out there, just start abusing her whole family. Within 3 to 4 months, if she fears you enough, and if you harass her enough and make her look stupid enough, she will become your friend.
My relationship and friendship with her is real. Whereas,
how is the pot pie, Fibby? Did you get any pot pie? Did you get any pot pie, Fibby? No, you didn't get no pot pie. Did you have any chicken wraps, Fibby? No chicken wraps neither. Fibby didn't get none of that, right, Fibs? No sleepovers, Fibby. Not even on, like I said, Christmas. This guy was all, let's be serious for a minute, 1 second right here. This guy was all, she knows he's mentally ill. He would call her up 3 times a week. I'm going to unalive myself. I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump. And she'd be like, leave him alone. He's going to let himself. I was like, he's lying like that. So, okay. She never invited you to Christmas or Thanksgiving, anything. You were home alone. A good friend would bring you over the house and feed you, not leave a sandwich on the curb like she feeds the cats at night.
most of you, it's not.
It's not.
And I'm not trying to cause waves. I'm not trying to cause a problem.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just speaking the fucking truth. And I don't give people the time of day that have shown repeatedly, that they're going to do this to other people. I'm not the only one. There's like 30.
What? He literally hangs out with Harambe and Tig. Meet the newest member of the Island Boys, known as Rhode Island Boy. This is when Fibby was rapping up in Rhode Island, when he was rapping in Providence. Shout out to Richie. Meet the newest member of the Island Boys, also known as Rhode Island Boy. Hell of a rapper, Fibby.
30 or 40 of us. And I don't care if he stays on Angel's show. That doesn't mean I'm not going to watch her show ever again. That's not going to be the case at all. Yeah. And I'm not going to do what everybody suspects of, oh, he's going to take down the video and be friends with the guy. No, that ain't happening.
That happened.
Because I know he said it.
Already happened, Fibble. Already happened. ABC just announced that Fibbles Lyman will be starring in his first ever season of The G Bachelor this November. Who will be the lucky guy? Wonder who. You better take care of Fibby's other child. Remember when lately Fibby has a daughter now? Did you hear that new one? I raised a daughter. Well, I hope not. With all the talk that you talk about CP and all that weird shit, I would not trust you around any children. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. A guy that accuses everybody, accused Jared Ham, Jane, Joe Badders, all these people of sending him bestiality and kiddie porn, CP. You shouldn't lie like that, you psycho. Who would make them lies up? Number one, if somebody emailed you, Raditha, what's up? Angela, what's up? If somebody emailed you CP, you call the cops immediately. If I just got an email right now and there was CP on it, I would call the FBI in a heartbeat. Hey, come grab this computer and find out who fucking did this, right? Those are children. Fibby never got. And what did you do with it? You didn't call the cops, Fibby. What'd you do? Watch it? Because you know you watched the bestiality. Your friend said it. We got it right on video, right on audio of your friend saying that you kept the horsey sex videos and the turtle sex videos.
Stupid. I'm absolutely not stupid at all.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. You said you were from Rhode Island. Then there comes a couple of Rhode Island guys that totally busted your bubble because the fibs of the world, they ain't nothing but trouble.
And so at the end of the day, if you got nothing good to say, seriously, shut your fucking sun-bleached raisin face the fuck.
Wow, he's got no bands. Yanks, what's up? He's got no beard. Shut your raisin face, blonde hair up. Shut up, raisin face. Like what? Those are like fourth graders arguing, right? I had better bands in third grade.
Up. Leave my name the fuck out of your mouth and do whatever it is you do.
What he does is he's the co-host of your emergency contact show. He's got much more power and grace and friendship with frenemies than you do. He's top frenemy. Magooch, what's up, man? I'm gonna drop my short with those little Jesuses tomorrow. I'm gonna drop that short with the little Jesuses. Oh, thank you, Fibby Montana. From the copycat calendar, we gotta do the copycat calendar again. That was an epic one. That's why we need Fibby on her live streams. We need Fibby on those live streams telling lies. He can't control himself with the lies. Yanks, my bro. He cannot control himself with the lies. Magooch.
At the end of the day, I have zero respect for somebody who does the type of shit you do. Because that's punk shit. I don't care how you break it down. You can play the Brooklyn tough guy. You can play the Canarsie tough guy.
No, you're playing the Canarsie tough guy. No, that's you. That's you, Fibs. You're playing the Canarsie tough guy. That's you there, Fiberace. Wait till the Frankie Vali story. This is fanboy versus fanboy. Great stream you did, Angela. If you're not subbed to Angela's channel, make sure you give her a sub. Sub to my Texas buddy, WOC. There's other people, Crumel's channel. Give these people a sub. If not, Fibby Lowmenz is going to get all Fibby Corleone on your ass.
Say, oh, he's just playing a role. Because now you're going to say everything that you've been saying behind my back. Now you're going to say publicly. Because that's what cowards do. They wait until they've been exposed to say how they really feel.
Listen, look at him getting on. How they really feel. What is he doing? Oh, my God. The Lebanon kid over here. Wow.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
Because the reality is, I don't have to fucking like you to be friends with other people.
Okay.
But like I said, and just so that we're clear, if there is anybody out there who has been threatened by him in the last couple of months, or if he has said nasty things about people that he's supposedly friends with, send him to mobtalkradioshow@gmail.com, and I will be more than glad to make sure that the people he said it about.
Why didn't the people give it to you, right? Why didn't the people give it to you? The people they came and told you everything he said, and they deleted the screenshots. I don't understand that, Fib. I don't get it.
I'll get them. Because we're not going to play this game anymore. We are not going to play this bully.
This is a fanboy game. This is Ring Around the Emergency Contact. This is Ring Around the Emergency Contact. Oh, my God. Imagine if the Emergency Contact changed their name to Rickard tomorrow. They would all run away. They would all leave her flat.
Game anymore. I don't care what side of the fucking fence you're on. We're just not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
We're just not going to do it.
Just not.
And that's just the truth. And if you want to respond to me, that's absolutely acceptable. But don't do it on Angel's show. Be a man and do it on your own. Be a man and do it on your own. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Make sure you tell the truth.
That is Trambo's show. Technically, that is Trambo's show also. The main controller of the show is the El Rip. But Trambo is the co-host, so that's partly his show. So he can answer you back on there. He has to get permission from the Graybo, though. Gray Babe.
Make sure you tell the truth, buddy, because you have no idea what I have on you.
Oh,
and it's just that simple.
Fibby's famous stuff, his famous thing. You have no idea what I got on you, Trambo. If you had anything on Trambo, you would have shown it right here, okay? You would have shown it right here.
On this channel, all I try to do is my content, and I keep it moving. But I've reached the point, after 4 years, I'm tired of certain shit. And so, if you guys watch the intro, I want you guys to go and watch that independent film we made. It is going to be going huge in the next probably...
The independent film, Fuzz Squad.
3 months. We're going to dump a couple of $1,000s into it, make sure everybody sees it.
What independent film? When's it is coming out? We're waiting for it. When's the Providence film coming out, Fibby? When is that coming out? When are you going to air this Providence film in Providence? I can't wait, Fibs. We've been all waiting. All us Providence people are sitting around be like, when's Fibby going to open the theater up and play this?
I'm also trying to arrange a viewing in Providence, which I think will be hilarious. We're going to do that.
Now, mind you, this was 7-8 months ago. I'm still waiting, Fib.
Since people want to keep playing with me and talking about my family every single day.
No, it's not every day. I make a couple of videos, about 3-4 videos a month about you because you are a local. You are somebody that got caught lying about where you were from, right? Who you were related to. And you said you were going to unalive my mother, right? You're ridiculous. Jerry Marlino's my friend. No, he's not.
365 days a year. At last count, there have been 426 videos made about me by one content creator, and they all keep...
That's not true. I don't even got 400 videos on this channel. How many videos do I have on this channel? This kid just can't stop lying.
Coming down.
Look, coming down.
And today I wanted to...
taking it down. Why don't you strike this one, Fibby? Right now, strike this video down. And watch what happens to your channel. I have your post, your mass flagging post, and we have just the thing that's copy and pasted to send that over. That when you strike my channel, boy, you're going to regret it, Fibs. I'm waiting for the strike, Fibtocious.
To talk about that because I am going to play some clips because you don't have to believe anything that I tell you, but when the words come out of somebody else's mouth, that's when you should start taking notice of what's going on.
Exactly. Right, Fib? Totally, Fibby.
Number one, just as a disclaimer, this is not mob content. This is low-life content. And I'm not going to sit back and take it. I'm just...
Oh, yeah, you will. You take it from Pierre. You take it from everybody. You sit back and you take it and you smile.
I'm just not. Not anymore.
I might have a 426 video. Oh, Fibby. Maybe Fibby. All right, maybe Fibby Tails he's talking about. But I'm not Fibby Tails. Clippings and whackings for sale or rent. Jeffrey Lowmenz for 15 cents. Pierre's going to wax that ass.
Everything that's ever been said has been proven to be a lie. The mere fact that
Angel never... MRE's lying. Angel did not tell him that I said Raymond Petrarca was my grandpa. Why don't you ever address any of the lies or the fake adoption story, right? Or getting shot twice. Where were you shot twice, Fibby? Shot through the heart, and you're too lame. You give Fibby bad name.
Recording somebody now who doesn't even know me by the name of Jarrett.
Jared Ham does know you. He has your yearbooks. He played fucking basketball in front of your house and street hockey. He grew up with you, Fibby. He has the Fuzz Squad glasses. And he also made horrific lies up about Jared Ham. He said Jared Ham sent him CP and bestiality, which is a lie. Because anybody out there, if somebody ever sent somebody CP, automatically you call the police and have the police come check that shit out and arrest whoever's sending that shit, right? He's so ridiculous and a liar.
Was caught sending CP and bestiality to people.
Look at that.
And MRE and all of them know that.
That's not true, because if Jarrett Ham ever did that, he would have been in jail. So if he sent you that, why do you watch it? Maybe the cops should come check your computer, Fibby. Am I right or wrong? He is admitting, saying that Jarrett Ham sent him this stuff, which is a lie. But if that was true, why didn't you call the fucking feds immediately or the cops? It's to save kids, help kids. Why wouldn't you do that? It's a lie. Jared Ham wouldn't do that. He's a decent person who's not into kids and bestiality like you and Andy are. Horses and fucking turtles, that was.
That's just totally fitting that you would conglomerate in one cesspool together. Everything he's ever said has been proven to be a lie.
Nope.
And that's just the truth. So you can keep spinning your lies all you want.
No, I keep spinning your words, Fibster. Keep spinning them words, spinning them words.
I want to make this very clear. I don't attack families.
What? He doesn't attack families. What? Have you said you were going to unalive my mother? Right? Why did I not? How many other people's families did you threaten too? How about your stupid emergency contact? Remember you used to threaten her too? Fucking goof.
I've done it once or twice to this individual only after being accosted for a year straight.
Accosted?
Like I said, at last count 4.
No, this is called fair use, dude. That's why I beat your strikes, punk. That's why I beat all of your copyright strikes, because this is fair use, man. This is allowed on YouTube. When I take your content and I speak over it and I give my 2 cents or whatever I do, right, it becomes my content. That's why you can't strike my channel. You would give me all them false strikes until I learned how to fight them. As soon as I learned how to fight them, you're all done. You can't do nothing about it. You sit there and cry. I want you to strike this one. He struck my last Fibby Eccles thing, and I got that back 12 days later because he doesn't take me to court. He can't take me to court. if you're going to take me to court, you're going to lose because they're going to be like, well, what he's doing is fair use. It's allowed by YouTube. Fucking clown.
120 some, 430 some videos. And none of it makes any sense.
Oh, it makes sense. We got a Fibby verse. We've got a whole Fibby verse here that laughs at you.
And it's stupid. And so let me address this. Yes, I have flagged his channel repeatedly. You cannot use content that's on a paid site and put it on
Yeah, you can. It's fair use, Fibby.
Your wall. That's what you did. That's why you got struck. It's not lying. It's just matter of fact. It's just matter of fact.
I flag channels because I'm a coward. The only way you should flag somebody's channel if they're putting up your doxing your address, putting up your family members, then you have every right to. But this is fair use. If you're critiquing somebody's video, shit, it's what it's called, fair use. 1976.
Now, I could sit here and label anybody anything I want to label them. I could tell you story after story about this guy, but I'm going to let him tell his own story because nothing damages you more than your own fucking mouth.
And that's why you hate us so much, Fibby. That's why you hate it so much. Because it's your own words. Yeah, it is fair use.
So let's stop pretending this is normal because none of this is normal. It's sick. It's mental.
Wow, you gave me an award for this, dude. He gave me an award, remember? That's why he hates me so much. Well, there's many reasons. One of the reasons he gave me an award and I didn't become his friend and call him on the phone and kiss his ass and all that shit. I didn't thank him repeatedly and he hated that. He thought when he gave me that award, I was going to call him up. So I remember the emergency contact saying, should call him and maybe say thank you, blah, blah, blah. Nope. He went nuts. He thought he was going to be my friend. Remember when one time I was on Kane Shade's channel with this guy, and he was up there telling me, he was glazing me, and it felt so uncomfortable as a grown man when you got another grown man repeatedly telling you how much they love you and you're so funny and blah, 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 blah. I was like, calm down there, Tiger. I don't swing that way. Calm down.
What's going on with grown men stalking other men on YouTube is beyond pathetic. It's obsessive.
I don't call this stalking. This is just making videos. You know what stalking is? Sending people down to people's homes, looking up their family members and harassing them, stuff like that. Stuff that your friends do, Fibby.
It's invasive. It's straight up disturbing. It's a little gay. Got to admit. This isn't content. And this isn't breaking.
Wow, this isn't content? How many people we got in here right now? 123 people. We got 80 likes. So it's content, Fibby. Everybody's laughing at you, but you're used to that. Everybody's laughing at you. Even your emergency contact. And yes, she told Trambo that. Trambo's not lying. Everybody knows you're mentally ill. Everyone knows it. Everyone. You're lucky I don't pull up where you live, right? Fucking wacko. Hootie's his neighbor. That's why he loves Gene Borello so much.
Things down. It's fixation. It's compulsion. It's a fat, tubby, short, low life behind a screen glued to my life like it's the only thing giving him purpose.
No, I got a lot of people I make fun of on here. And Fibby, I'm 100 times better looking than you could ever be, Fibby. You ever pull any women, Fibby? You ever have a girlfriend? Instead of these fake girls that he sits on the computer and goes, Victoria, get me a beer. He acts like there's women over the house. That's like me saying, hey, Cindy Crawford, can you turn the light on, Cindy Crawford? Hey, beautiful model lady over there, can you get me a drink? It's pathetic. It's try hard. It's something like 7th grade boys do. Like, I have a girlfriend at summer camp. Yeah, where's your girlfriend live? She lives next to my grandmother in Ohio.
Think about that for a second. Every upload watched, every move tracked, every word picked apart like some desperate detective with nothing better to do. But don't worry, we've
got something great to do now, Fibs.
We have detective statements today, buddy. Oh, do we have those? It's not commentary. It's obsession wearing a cheap disguise, and let's be real about it.
Look, he's even got to read off chat GTPA or whatever the fuck you call it. This guy is very, very low IQ. I've never once planned a stream and wrote things down. I just come up here and freehand it, just free fucking talk. This guy has got no talent whatsoever.
There's something really psychotic about this whole thing.
You loved it before. You loved it. You gave me an award before. But now that you're the fucking guy, we're all ripping apart their lies. I'm from Providence. You was a bookie up in Providence. Yeah, okay, Fibby. Wait till you hear the Frankie Vali story that's coming in 10 minutes. Ha 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 ha. Fibby Vali. What do you think? You're Frankie Vali or something?
Because when you're that locked on another man, when your entire presence, your entire being revolves around watching me, reacting to anything I do, analyzing anything I say, you're not creating anything. You're leeching.
No.
You're circling somebody else.
I'm creating my own content with your lies. I'm taking your lies and your stories, and I'm turning it into a big laugh-a-thon. A laugh-a-thon and a fibathon. Fibbyverse.
His life, because you don't
51 Fibby, mother effer.
have one worth showing, and we know why. And we're going to talk about that today. But that's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Oh, yeah, and it gets darker, much darker. Because the intensity of it, the constant watching, the fixation, it starts to feel less like criticism and more like something very warped, something evasive.
Yeah, it's called satire. Thank you, WC. It's called satire. And he wishes he had the ability to do it. He wishes he had the wit and the humor to do it. But he doesn't. He's not witty. He's not smart. He's goofy. He's a goofy guy who just lies. He's a Jewish, Lebanese, Irish guy that wants to be Italian. Oh, and 1% Cherokee.
Like boundaries don't exist.
Caesar Rodney, what's going on? Boundaries don't exist. What was the boundary with you and Johnny A-Light in the hot tub? Johnny A-Light loves me and I love John. John's a great man. Because the projection from beginning of the stream where he's like, that's the closest thing you can get to these people. John A-Light was the closest thing he ever came to some like thug, hanging out with a thug. Was Johnny Aletto.
So you consider yourself a tough guy. So here's what we're going to do.
No, I don't consider myself a tough guy. I consider myself a very loyal, witty, street smart son of a bitch. And I was schooled by the best of them, Fibby. Look at the people I came up with and I was around. Those are the people you would cut your toes off to even go next to. And people like you can't even walk on the same side of the street as guys like myself.
Rough and rowdy.
Rough and rowdy. Look.
All proceeds go to St. Jude's.
Oh, my God.
And the lever
wants to fight me at Rough and Rowdy. Listen, you say you're from Providence. You say you were a bookie up here. You were a bookie. You got all these gangster cousins in Providence, right? I'm on the street all the time on the corner walking my dog outside doing shit. Why didn't you ever run up on me, you and your gangster cousins, right? Why has that never happened? At all the Italian feast of Federal Hill where you say you're from. Well, no one ever sees you. Where are you?
The loser leaves YouTube forever.
The loser can't even talk. The loser leaves YouTube forever. What an idiot. Rough and Rowdy. It's like Durkee, right? Rough and Rowdy. Caesar Rodney, Midnight Ride. Yeah, Rough and Rowdy. Free Ruffin. Yeah, roofing with Ruffin.
Down with that, I'll set it up tomorrow.
Yeah, set it up.
Put your mouth where your fucking hands are.
Come on, be a tough. Put your mouth with your hands up. That's weird. It's funny, Fibby. You've been running your mouth on here for how long? 10 years? Never did nothing. When your rapo friend, when your grapist friend over there sent a stalker over here, I beat the stalker up, Fibby.
Guy with me. This is your chance to show everybody how tough you actually aren't. And if you refuse, you're nothing but a fucking coward. Because I will beat the fucking brakes off of you. You have.
Sure, you would. Sure, you would. Why don't you have all your mafia cousins do it? Why don't they do it? Clippings and whackings and lies, oh my. This is the kind of Fibby guy.
No idea, pal.
Look, no idea.
So, stop being a coward. Man the fuck up.
Man up.
And let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show everybody how tough you are. You're not going to do it. You'll find some reason. Oh, I'm on medication. I live in Section 8. I can't. Oh, and if you think I don't know your address, you're.
I wish I lived in Section 8. I wish I did have Section 8. And look, he's like, if I don't know your address, yeah, you know my address? Even a better reason. Where are your cousins and uncles? Where are they? I'll make a deal with you. If you come down here, you know my address. If you knock on my door with your cousins, I'll leave you alone. If you knock on my door with your cousins, I'll leave you alone. How about that?
Wrong. So that's the thing. When you fight copyrights, they give me everything. But the problem that you're going to have is your address.
My address, you moron. I live on Manton fucking Avenue. I live on Manton Avenue in Providence. Everybody knows where I live. I'm right on Manton Avenue. I walk my neighborhood with my head high. Unlike you, who's not from around here. You gonna come knock on the door, Fib?
He isn't right, number one. B, and your email goes to another troll.
Oh my God.
And YouTube knows all about this now. So it's fraudulent. So I expect you'll be off YouTube here shortly. So I'm not worried about it. But here's
no. I want you to strike this right now, and I'll guarantee you're going to be off YouTube. He put out a post, a mass flagging post. He's that dumb. He's that stupid. He put out a mass flagging post at my channel. One of my friends says he just gave you an ace up your sleeve, dude. Next time he strikes you, you're going to send all this copy stuff that copied and pasted it for me. You send this with that, and this motherfucker will lose his channel. He is an idiot. They couldn't believe you put that up. I remember talking to the two people, and they were like, oh, my God, he is an idiot. Why would he make that post? Grab that immediately. I was like, oh, I got it.
Chance. Here's your chance to play tough guy with me. Come on, you sure have enough friends to back you up. Everybody thinks I'm not a tough guy. All right, come on.
Yeah, you got one thing right. You sure do have enough friends. Yes, I do. Yes, I have a lot of friends. Unlike you, Fibby. You don't have any friends. I brought 16 of my friends on here, childhood friends, people I grew up with. I keep friends. I don't have people. I don't betray people. Even on YouTube over here, I got the same friends I've had for 4 or 5 years. Unlike you, Fibby, every friend was an enemy, and every enemy will be a friend. Just like emergency contact.
I will beat the fucking brakes off of you and then put a cigarette out in the middle of your fucking forehead when I'm done. In fact, I'll smoke the whole fucking time while I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. But like I said.
Didn't he say that happened to him? That's what he claimed his mother did. It's really sad. If you've seen what a nice mom he has, what a sweet, loving grandmother, her grandkids adore her. Her grandkids totally adore her. And they are very cultured Lebanese people. They're very cultured and stuff. I don't know. I don't understand how he's embarrassed to be Lebanese. I know a lot of good Lebanese people, dude. You shouldn't be embarrassed about that. Shout out to the Lebanese Christians out there. Fucking idiot he is.
You guys don't have to believe a fucking word that I say.
Nobody does.
Attention.
Nobody does.
And it's not just weird. It's a problem. And YouTube, they feed it. They reward it. They push it. The more obsessive you are, the more attention you get.
Shady J.
And so these guys all spiral deeper, deeper, and deeper. More videos, more stalking, more fixation. Until it's not even about content anymore. It's about obsession.
No, it is about content. This is content. It's not my fault. I didn't make you lie. I didn't make you say Raymond Petrarca was your grandfather. I didn't make you say you were shot twice or you got all these mafia cousins in Rhode Island. Shady J, my boy. I didn't make you say that, right? I didn't make you say the Netherlands, the Finnish Hells Angels, Swedish Hells Angels came to America and to meet you. I didn't tell you to do that, right? So I'm sorry. When you come out here and make all these lies up, say you're going to... hold on, let me read that. I guarantee Fibby would run, Freer crying way back. Of course he would, Damien. Come on. Think about that. If he ever came down to the coffee shop when we're out there bullshitting with all of our friends, if he would never do that anyways. He didn't even have 3 people to stand with him. He don't even got one guy that would stand next to him. Let's think about that. Fibby doesn't got one friend that would have his back and stand shoulder to shoulder with him. Never mind 2 or 3, right? Come on. Like, dude, if you go out there in the mornings when me and my buddies are out there, there's like 10, 15 of us out there, people having coffee before work and stuff. And none of them are criminals or tough guys or gangsters or nothing like that, Fibby. They're just regular dudes who laugh at people like you and who would give you a kick in the butt.
Disguised as entertainment. And it's embarrassing. And it's weak.
Yes, it would be, dude. Be a big mistake like that other guy. When that other guy came in there, when Damien said to him, you made a big mistake coming here. That guy, Ronnie's face turned stone cold white that night. His face went stone cold white when you looked him straight in the eye and says, you made a big fucking mistake. He tried to shake Damien's hand. Damien looked at him and goes, you made a big fucking mistake. That guy's face turned white. His knees were shaking. Oh, big mistake. And
it says everything about you, the one who's doing this, doesn't it, mob rats? Yes, tubby rolls.
It does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It says I'm smarter, I'm wittier, and I'm funnier than you, and I'm more creative than you are, and that kills you. That's why you gave me an award.
Strong people don't operate like that.
He did change his channel name back to Mob Talk Radio, did he? He is like a pregnant woman, 9 months pregnant, full of emotions, and even a pregnant woman stronger than him. Right? Shout out to our prego women out there. Right? He is so weak. Now it's back. So it's not Warehouse Podcast no more. Wow, this kid is so indecisive. So you're going to strike this, Fibby? So I'm going to make fun of you all night long, all night. You're going to strike it, Fibby? I want to see that channel go down. Jason, what's up, Jets? What's going down, brother? God bless you. Give him a sub. It's my boy right there, Lawrence Taylor time.
People with purpose don't spend their days glued to another man's existence. They build their
he acts like we're sitting here all day watching him. Dude, like I come home and I see people put up a clip channel and I grab the clip and I do this. It's not much work that goes into this. He writes down, I don't write down shows and plan shows. I just go live and off the cuff, right? So I don't sit there and write down shows and shit. So I don't Cheech, what's up, man? It's ridiculous. He used to talk Penguins. Yes, Gene. He used to talk Penguins, hockey. He was a big hockey guy. Yeah, Fabius. Nicholas Andrews, the Pride of Scotland. What's up? Yeah, he used to do sports talk radio. He should have stuck with that and said Mario Lemieux was his uncle, right? Wayne Gretzky was his grandfather. My grandfather's Wayne Gretzky.
They move forward. They don't sit in the dark refreshing somebody else's page like it's oxygen.
I actually don't even, you know what? I haven't gone to your page in probably 2 years. I got the Fibby family on my side. I got the Fibby family on my side. I got the mommy, the daddy, and the kids all on my side. Shout out to the Fibby family out there. Family of 5 rips you apart. They laugh at you.
Call it what it is. It's not commentary. It's not even analysis.
It's comedy. It's satire. It's comedy. We have a bunch of people watching and giggling at you. You don't have that, right? The Fibby channel beats him in views. I'll even show you. Let me go to Lying Informants thing. And I will show you why Fibby is just a total low-cow. All right, imagine having a channel that parrots you and makes fun of you. Gets more views, likes, and interaction than you do. What does that say? That says a lot, right? Like you go to a channel that makes fun of you, that gets way more views and interaction than you can ever get. And that kills them. I'm going to show you right here. See this thing right here? Look at this. Lowman hid his video again. He hides his videos because Fibby channel gets more views. Listen, Lowman hid his video again because the numbers don't lie. Fibby Tales gets more views, likes, interactions, and less time. The people have spoken again. The lies and slander no longer can work in Fibby. On that side note, the Mob Facts guy never said you testified in court. He showed a letter that you wrote to a federal judge diming a bunch of people out, which makes you a huge rat. Lowman, you cannot twist. You can twist it however you want, but the people know what's up. And look at this right here. Look at this. A Fibby channel right here. Lowman channel here. The same. All right, listen. 49 likes, 184 views in 9 hours. 14 likes, 153 views in 10 hours. He's got 25,000 subs. This channel's got 249 subs. Wow. That says everything right there. The people have hope on, Fibby.
It's a sick mental obsession. And the more people tolerate it, laugh at it, and click on it, the worse it's going to get.
Yes.
And so let me tell you something. Out here, a man's supposed to carry himself with some sort of code. You mind your own business, you build your name, you stand on your 2 feet, and that's what I've done.
No. What do you mean? What code? First, you said you hated informants because of your mafia family who schooled you in the ways of the mafia. Then you went and lived with a rat. Then you hated the rats again. Now you love the rats again. And you just in your video last week, we played. What did he say? The people change and grow, and I'm growing. And, Dominic Sicali's not a bad guy. Gene Borello's not a bad guy, even though he choked 3 women, right? Sick little pup.
And you got these guys hiding behind screens, running their mouths, living.
We don't hide behind a screen. And number one, YouTube gives you the option not to show your face or your name, right? It gives you that option. Go take it up with Google.
In Section 8, watching another man day and night like it's their job, calling it.
I wish I lived on Section 8, bro. I wish I could get on Section 8 because I'd be on it in a heartbeat if I could.
Exposed like they're breaking cases. Please. Where I come from and where most of you come from, that type of.
Look where he comes from. You come from Virginia Beach. And shout out to Virginia Beach. But this guy is not from my city where he lies and says he is. He's sick. Hold on, I'm posting some pictures on my other thing to show you some funny pictures. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. Fibby tells Angels BF Borello is a good guy. Yes, best, yeah. Gene Borello, the guy who made up all sexual lies. He said the daughter was a big hooah, was a drug addict. He said the son was robbing her house for drugs. All this fucking lies. Fibby's his boy. That's his boy. He doesn't give a fuck about the emergency. You know what the emergency contact is to him? Clout. So he can tell people, look, I'm friends with John Gotti's daughter. That he's sick. He uses her. He's sick. Hold on, let's see. Playing this.
Behavior's not respected. It's stalking. That's a guy that's got nothing going on, so he latches on to somebody else just to feel like he exists.
Then why
every move, every word, he's there.
Then why did you give me an award for making fun of the rats? And I'm doing the same thing right now. Oh, for the electric bill. That's hilarious. Thank you, Magooch. Go check out Magooch's channel. The Little Jesuses. Wow, he is insane, the Fibster.
They're watching, replaying, talking
about. Who supports him? Think about it. He's got no supporters. None. Chris Gorky, that's about it. And a couple of English guys who don't know if he's lying or not. They don't know what. I'd love to talk to Scott William Collier. He actually spent a weekend with Fibby in Fibby's house. Yes, he spent a weekend in Fibby's house. I would love to talk to that guy. Picture the lies he told that English dude. Picture the smoke he blew up his backside. Oh, my God. Hold on a second. Let me just post
it like he's a part of the story, and you're not. You're not a part of anything, and you never have been. You're on the outside looking in, obsessing, cramming your face with food and drugs. And that obsession, it shows glowingly. You can hear it in the tone, see it in the uploads, feel it, how personal it gets.
Wow, he's still reading the chat GTP thing, right? Thank you, Cheech. Much appreciated. I'm posting the pictures now. I'm going to go laugh at some Fibby pics. You want to see a raccoon? Want to see a raccoon? Hold on a second. The projection in this video so far, the best is yet to come. Folks, stick around for the Frankie Vali stuff. Coming up in a second. But first, mob stories for cash. Mob stories for cash. There's our little raccoon Fibby. Ah, look at those Louis Vuitton and Gucci bags. Look, I want you to notice how handsome he is. What a handsome fellow. This guy is a real handsome fellow. I want you to notice under the eyes what a handsome guy he is. Those are Gucci and Louis Vuitton bags right there. This is the guy. This is the full-blooded. No, this is the Italian-Irish guy who grew up in Rhode Island. And I'm Japanese. What's that? What's that? What is that? We don't know. Look at him eating the cat, giving the cat a hickey. Look at that. He's like devouring the cat. I've never seen somebody kiss a kitten like that in my life. My heart goes out to that cat, and where that cat is now, who knows? And what that poor cat's been through. I don't want to think about that. Ah, I can't. Fibio, I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, my God. Let's get back to the Frankie Vali and Fibby stories.
It's not business. That's fixation. That's a guy who wakes up thinking about another man who goes to sleep doing the same exact thing. It's not power.
All right, but wait a minute. All you do is videos on Joey and all these other people. So what? The same thing to you, right? This guy makes no sense. Base kitty. He ain't got no Lebanese in him. Yes, he does. Yes, he is part Lebanese. His mother's full-blooded Lebanese. And she's actually a very good woman, comes from a very good cultured Lebanese family. He's Jewish, Lebanese, and Irish.
Gay, and its weakness dressed up out loud. And you want to talk about mob rats exposed? All I see is a guy's exposing himself. Apparently, he likes to do that in front of children too, showing the world.
It's always the kid stuff, right? Weird guy.
He can't stand on his own name or his own character, so he's got to.
I've always been standing on my own name. What's he talking about?
Ride somebody else's just to get a little bit of attention. That's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look because the real ones.
Fox Point, he got his ass whooped up. Fox Point, they got tough Portuguese kids up there. Fox Point's tough, man. My cousin was in training school with a couple of those kids from Fox Point. They were tough bastards. He'd get eaten alive up there. He wouldn't last a day up there. The Portuguese kids would give him a vicious beating. Scotty Bugatti, what's up, man? James Jameson, what's up, brother?
They don't taste like that. They don't hover.
They don't
They don't sit around breaking down another man's life like it's their purpose. They build, they move, and they elevate. And this other thing, small time. It's desperate. And sooner or later, everybody sees it for what it is. In fact, I got your own people emailing me, telling me what a lowlife you are.
Listen to these lies. If this cat had had any email of one of my friends calling me a lowlife, he would have blasted that in a minute. I've been on here for 4 years and been doxxed for 4 years. Nobody from my area ever came on here and said a bad word about me. I had one stalker guy who didn't even know me come down. He got his ass whooped. Yeah, right, Fibby. You would have showed those emails in a second. I got your own people hitting me up. No, it's the other way around, Fibby. Your ex-subs and your friends, shout out to Jared Ham, they hit me up. We laugh at you.
I should put out those emails and show all your little pals dogging you out.
Yes, I'll tell you what. If you put those emails out, I'll take down this video. Put those emails out. Fucking liar.
So just keep talking.
Jason, are you in there 9? All right, Jason's in the training school from 93 to 94. Fuck Fibby. Yeah. He's not even from our state, bro. He lies and says he's from our state.
Keep walking. Keep watching. Keep obsessing, you nut job.
Oh,
but just know that every time you hit upload, you're telling the world exactly who you are.
Yes, the guy who makes fucking hilarious videos about you, Fibbles. Thank you, Too Strong. Shout out, #pals. You don't have to do that. Fibby's got no supporters. We just seen the Fibby Tales channel. It only has like 260 subs. Gets more views than Fibby. That says a lot. He's got 20,000 fake subscribers. 20,000 of them. He can't even fucking beat a channel with 200 subs.
And it ain't what you think.
You was there with Craig Price? No shit. I had a few friends that were in jail with Craig Price.
Because not everything needs yelling. Some things you say low.
You say
because
low.
They hit hard.
Gianni, what's up, brother? Shout out to Gianni. Make sure you check his channel out too. And Based Kitty. And my boy Jason. Check out Damien's channel. Hey, teacher. Yeah, he's calling me a nut job. It's amazing. And don't get me wrong, I'm a little crazy too, right? Everybody, you can't be normal doing what I do, right? You got to be a little nutty, right? But at least I have honor, respect, and dignity. And I have the respect of my city. I can walk anywhere around anywhere with my head high. I don't have to worry about people. Oh, I did this to that person, or I backdoored this one, or I messed with this guy's girlfriend. Nope. I got a good name where I'm from, and you're not even from here.
Certain type.
Oh, Kelly the brunette, my friend. What's up, Kelly? Shout out to Kelly. Violation. Possession of marijuana. Yes, they were putting everybody in the can for marijuana back then.
Out here now. Hides behind a screen. Builds a whole identity off another man's life. Watches every move.
What does he mean by that? Build an identity off of him? And I don't hide behind a screen. I also do IRL streams at all the Italian festivals and walk up and down my street all the time doing streams.
Every word, every breath like it's his business. And he calls it exposing.
Like, stop reading from this chat GPT.
Where I come from, that kind of attention, that kind of a fixation, it raises questions.
All right, well, then you say you're from the same place I am. Where's Mafia Cousin Georgie and all the other tough gangster cousins?
Not about the target, but actually you. Because normal men don't behave like this. Normal men don't sit there day after day locked in on somebody else studying them.
That's right, Johnny. Thank you. You can go. Let me read what Johnny said because I actually like it. It's true. You can go and go anywhere in your city, and everyone honks and waves and says hi. If you was hated like they want to make you out to be, they would chase you with pitchforks and torches. Exactly. Anybody sees me out there all the time in my neighborhood, in his neighborhood that he says he's from. He's sick. He's a sick liar. And that's why he's my little Fibbles, my Fibby, just like my little helmet, my little Fibby. The Fibbyverse is alive.
Talking about them, touching themselves, thinking about them, circling them like they're owed something.
That's projection right here is bad.
Not commentary, that's obsession. Quiet creeping, can't look away obsession. And the thing about obsession, it always tells on you. You can dress it up, throw titles on it, cross-dress on it like you do.
Everything's cross-dress. This guy is trying to tell us something.
You think you're doing something important, but you're not. People see right through that. Maybe not right away, maybe not all at once, but they see, and they'll see today. They see the pattern, they see the repetition.
And how was that movie? How did your movie and your documentary go, Fibby? How'd that go? Didn't go too well, did it? Ha ha ha. My shittiest video tops your fucking best video, you moron. Lying informants, enablers too. Sub to that channel right there. Sub to that channel.
The way everything leads back to the same name, the same face, the same lies, the same nonsense that you've done over and over and over again. You can't let it go. You're so obsessed. It's cringy.
It's cringy. What about the emergency contact? Why didn't they invite you over? The emergency Angel did not invite me over. Her daughter did. My ex-girlfriend invited me over. I stayed with my ex-girlfriend. I would go upstairs and hang out with Angel. Why didn't Angel ever invite you over the house, Fibby? Why don't you get any pot pie or chicken wraps? Well, little Chucky can't cook, but she can make chicken wraps. I would order her to go make chicken wraps 11:30 at night. Go upstairs and make some chicken wraps now. Get upstairs and make those chicken wraps. Not a good cook, but she could. Ask her to make you some chicken wraps, Fibby. Ask Angel for some pot pie, Fibby.
They see the pattern. They see everything that you're doing.
Yes, they do, and they love it. How many people are in here right now giggling? They love it.
It doesn't matter because either way, it's loud. And out here, when something's loud like that, it does get noticed. But it's not respected, it's not admired, and it's not taken seriously. Just noticed. So you keep going.
Your Mercy Contact and her people admired me enough, right? They loved me, Fibby. Oh, yes. Render on to Caesar. Oh, yes. Render on to Caesar what is Caesar's.
And keep watching, keep building your little world around another man's existence. But just understand something. The more you do it, the clearer it gets as to who you really are. And once people fully see that, there's no spinning it. There's no hiding it. No talking your way out of it. The label sticks forever. Head. Shame on all of you. Doesn't matter if I like the guy or not. Shame on all of you for even allowing somebody like this to breathe in the same stratosphere as you.
What are they supposed to do? Kill me through the computer, Fibby? Like, shame on you people. You should be zapping him. Like, how are they going to stop somebody on a computer from making a video about some goof?
It's disgusting. So no matter what you
on to Caesar.
Say, tell me, guess what? You 5'1", 600-pound Lola.
I'm 5'8", you stupid prick. Way better looking than you. Ever could be, right, Fibby? Right, Fibby? Spiffy? Oh, Fibby. How many girls do you make lies up about Fibby? Remember he said he had a daughter? I have a daughter! Or how many times he goes on and says an ex-girlfriend died and he cries? This kid makes up. He's like the 7th grade kid who says he has a girlfriend that lives in Oregon, right? He's one of those kids. Yeah, my girlfriend lives in Oregon next to my Aunt Joe's nanner.
Life. Windowless van, driving, candy handing out, retard, weirdo, reject, filth bag, degenerate, kid diddler you, because that's what you are.
Wow.
I'm going to give you an offer nobody else has.
Listen.
Here's my offer.
Yes, let's see what Fibby's offer is. Show me your offer, Jeffrey Hitman Lowman.
You continue to keep talking.
Yep.
You talked about my mother and my family for 3.5 fucking hours this week.
See, that's a lie. Number one, I talk about your family in a good way. I think your mother is a wonderful, nice lady. She's a good, respected Lebanese woman who you make lies up about. And you lied and said she abused you. She didn't abuse you, dude. The grandkids love her. Her kids love her.
Week. Thus far. We're only into what, Tuesday or Wednesday now? So you consider yourself a tough guy. So here's what we're going to do. Rough and rowdy.
Rough and rowdy.
All proceeds go to St. Jude's.
He already said.
And the loser leaves YouTube forever. You down with that? I'll set it up tomorrow. Put your mouth where your fucking hands are. Come on, be a tough guy with me. This is your chance to show everybody how tough you actually are. And if you refuse, you're nothing but a fucking coward. Because I will beat the fucking brakes off of you. You have no idea, pal. So stop being a coward, man the fuck up, and let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show everybody how tough you are. You're not going to do it. You'll find some reason. Oh, I'm on medication. I live in Section 8. I can't. Oh, if you think I know your address wrong. It's just the thing. When you fight copyrights, they give me everything. But the problem you're going to have is your address A isn't right, number one, B, and your email goes to another troll. And YouTube knows all about this now, so it's fraudulent. So I expect you'll be off YouTube here shortly. So I'm not worried about it. But here's your chance. Here's your chance to play tough guy with me. Come on, you sure have enough friends to back you up? Everybody thinks I'm a tough guy. All right, come on. I will beat the fucking brakes off you and then put a cigarette out in the middle of your fucking forehead when I'm done. In fact, I'll smoke the whole fucking time while I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. But like I said, you guys don't have to believe a fucking word that I say.
Nobody does.
Here we all are, third row center.
All right, here we go. Frankie Vali time. Here we go. Let me set this story up for you guys. Fibby is with all Providence Mafia guys. He's trying to tell us he's with the Providence Mafia that don't even exist no more. But Fibby's with the Providence Mafia. They go to a Frankie Vali concert, and this is what happens.
Everybody's in suits, and it truly looks like a scene out of Goodfellas. Not me particularly, but
the whole fucking time while I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. But like I said, you guys don't have to believe a fucking word that I say.
Bothering me. So here we all are, third row center. Everybody's in suits, and it truly looks like a scene out of Goodfellas. Not me particularly, but these other guys, they're wearing it. And when I say wearing it, you should know what I mean.
He got that from Dominic Mogtiglio in the movies. He's wearing it. That's in the movies.
They are the part. They look the part. And there's a lot of eyeballs because, anytime Frankie Vali does a show, there's always mob guys there. Mob guys flock to this guy. They always have. In any event, so we're sitting there and Frankie Vali comes out and he starts.
Hold on. He said he was, Vinny Adams. He said he was a bookie. He said he was a bookie up in Providence, and he said Raymond Petriacca was his grandfather. He lied to Angel Gotti when he first met her and told her Raymond was his grandfather so she would feel comfortable meeting him at her lawyer's office for an interview. And the whole interview is about him lying. That's why he took it off, because it's just him lying. Meet us in any alleyway in Providence, Fibby. Throw you in a dumpster on Deepest Squall Ave. He would never. He's insane. How many people have threatened us off here, dude? How many of these wise guy hump clowns have made threats to us? We don't make threats to nobody. It's you look stupid on the internet making threats to people. You look like a moron. But all these people have threatened us. They're weird.
And immediately, I know he's not singing. And, you can obviously tell that a backtrack is being played because he sounds like he's fucking 20, 30 years old again. Not to mention his lips were not matching the words. So that's a big...
Listen to this lie. He's saying he's catching Frankie Vali lip singing, and he's going to tell all the Providence mob guys that, and they're all going to run out. This story is pathetic.
Problem. So immediately, with my personality, I start laughing. I can't stop laughing. And I sort of look to my left and I see all the mob guys and they're all like snapping their fingers and kind of singing along. They're very happy. They're seeing Frankie Vali. They're bringing their girlfriends, their wives, whatever the case may be, and they're having a great fucking time. Keep in mind, most of these guys are like 20 years plus older than me, so they're old guys. So the guy to my left leans over and he says to me, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And, asking me that at that particular time only makes me fucking laugh harder. And so now I'm obnoxiously laughing, snorting.
All right, so he's with all the Providence mob guys. They're watching Frankie Vali. Fibby's laughing while they're slapping their fingers and dancing. And they're going, "Fibby, why are you laughing so hard?" And Fibby's going to school all these old mob guys and watch what happens.
Coming down my face. And here you got serious guys. These are serious fucking guys. These guys are killers. Yeah. And they cannot tell.
And he said, "I'm with killers. I'm sitting there with killers, and these killers doesn't know that Frankie Vali's lip singing."
Oh, that they're being hosted by Frankie Vali. They think he's singing, but he's not. Keep in mind, it was like $200 for these tickets a piece. So I lean over and I...
Listen, even if Frankie Vali was lip singing, which this whole story's a lie, the guy's an old guy. Who cares? I doubt they would give a fuck. This kid's nuts. Jimmy Easy said he was with. I'm gonna take a look at that Jimmy Easy clown. They're all fucking stool pigeons are liars.
Leans over and he says to me, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And asking me that at that particular time only makes me fucking laugh harder. And so now I'm obnoxiously laughing, snorting, tears are coming down my face. And here you got serious guys. These are serious fucking guys. These guys are killers, and they cannot tell that they're being hosted by Frankie Vali. They think he's singing, but he's not. Keep in mind, it was like $200 for these tickets a piece. So I lean over and I say, "Nothing, I'm fine." So the show keeps going on, and after each song, Frankie Vali is panting like a dog in heat, like he actually just sang all these songs, which makes me about...
Who would believe this? Frankie Vali's panting like a dog in heat.
I want to piss myself, and I'm laughing even harder. Finally, the guys start, they lean forward and they're looking at me like, behave yourself, you prick. And it's like, they stare back.
Yeah. Pathological liar, serious killers, Scotty. These guys are killers. These guys have done clippings and whackings. Okay? This kid's out of his mind. The story gets better and better.
At me, and it just makes me laugh even harder. So finally, the guy to my left goes, knock off the shit. This guy's a class act. And I'm like, yeah? And I said, look, watch his fucking lip face. He's not singing. We paid $200.
That's right, Damien. He gets a lot of his info from Crime Town. You're right, D. He gets a lot of that shit from Crime. That's where he got the Raymond story, from Crime Town. Somebody probably went on there and told the Raymond story when he helped that guy with the house. We're not going to put their names out there, but that's where he probably got that from.
To watch Milli Vanilli. That's really what we've done. Huh? And he just stares at me like I just fucking killed kids.
Yeah, Angel believed that Fibby and Joey Marlino were friends. She believes in Peter Cottontail. She'll believe anything. She's not that bright.
He's just in front of people. And then he goes back to watching Frankie, trying to figure out whether or not I'm right or I'm wrong. Frankie Vali goes back to singing. And suddenly, I see my buddy to my left lean over to his left. His eyes open wide, his mouth is agape, and a scowl begins to appear on his face. Now he knows.
Right, so Fibby told them he's lip singing. So all these guys, these killers, all of a sudden now realize that Frankie Vali's lip singing. They got scowls on their face. Give me a break. Yeah, she tried to convince that Fibby knew him. She's fucking nuts. How dumb do you imagine believing a guy who, number one, he met you saying he was Fibby Petriacca? Fucking dope. But she loves her abusers. She loves being around her abusers. She loves it.
Now he knows we paid $200 to watch Milli Vanilli. So he leans over, tells one guy, and you know how this is going to go. He tells this guy tells this guy, this guy tells that guy, and then suddenly I'm starting to see everybody.
So there was a chain reaction. So they're all sitting down. One guy's whispering in one guy's ear. The other killer whispers in the other killer's ear. The capo whispers in the lieutenant's ear, and the private and the sergeant. And the whole Providence Mafia is like, oh, my God, Fibby. This is ridiculous, Fibby. Bonkers is right, James.
These face change. And the guy on the far end is the one guy you don't want to fucking piss off.
Oh, the guy on the far end is the one guy you don't want to piss off. Who is he, Fibby? The icebox man from Providence? Give me a break.
Reason. And so what ends up happening is they all kind of...
What ends up happening is...
hard to figure it out at the same time. And the guy on the far end, like I said, is somebody you don't want to piss off. And I guess he comes to sort of the realization that he's been punched in the nutsack. He leans forward and he stares at me like I killed Jesus. Because now it's...
Wow, you little Christ killer. Well, he killed Jesus? What's he even talking about? Oh, my God. Yeah, he claimed that, but he's not. There is no more mafia or patriarchal crime family. That's been going for many years. And when even it was around, he didn't know them people. He did not know them. Grambino, what's up, bro? Montauk, my brother.
My fault. I'm the one that fucking ruined the whole night.
All right, so he ruined the whole night for all these killer mob guys and their girlfriends. Remember in the beginning, they were with their girlfriends and wives, but Fibby's there alone, right? Makes no sense. Were you with a woman, Fibby? No. I never met a wise guy that ever paid for tickets. Yeah, especially Frankie Damien. That's well said, bro. I never met a wise guy that's paid for a freaking ticket, especially Frankie Vali. Ain't that the fucking truth? Gianni knows. He laughing too. Exactly. See, if you can come on here and fake the funk like Fibby, but your card's going to get pulled. This story is pathetic.
In mid-song, I think of this thing, I'm working my way back to you, babe, or whatever.
I'm working my way back to you, Fib. Going down to Virginia. Oh, my God.
Mid-song, this guy stands up, and he starts to usher his wife, and for all of us, we're out of here. And the thing is, we're in the middle, so of course we're standing up while Frankie Vali's mid-song creating this fucking...
Listen to this story. So they're out of there, like they're Frankie Vali fans. Let's pretend this is real for a minute. That Frankie Vali, he's lip singing. The guy's in his 70s, for Christ's sakes. Nobody's going to care if he was lip singing. They're there for the songs. So these guys would all run out of Frankie Vali and hate him because he's lip singing. And little Jeffrey, little precocious Virginia Beach guy told all these guys. It's ridiculous, right? Give me a break. They would have known he was lip singing, wouldn't even have gave a fuck.
commotion of like working our way out the fucking door to the aisle, out to the door.
Well, listen to this live.
This fucking commotion of like working our way out the fucking door to the aisle, out to the door. Next thing I know, I hit the aisle, I start moving up a little bit, and we're sort of moving, sort of together.
We're sort of moving, sort of together. This is such lies. He's a terrible liar. That's what makes him such a gold mine and a wonderful locale to be milked.
We're bumping past people trying to get to the aisle. And as we get
right, yeah, it's a great point. Scotty says, so he's telling the story, but he can't say who the fuck these people are. This is a perverted version of the night at the Copa. Yeah, at the Copa. Fibby was a call girl. His name was Lola.
Towards the aisle. This guy on the end looks up and screams at Frankie Vali. You fucking fraud, you fucking jerk off. Frankie.
Yeah, so now he's telling us that the mafia guys in Providence were jumping up screaming, you're a jerk off, Frankie Vali. Ian, what's up, bro? None of your business. What's up, man? You're a jerk off, Frankie Vali. Now we hate you, Frankie Vali? What the fuck, Fibby? You don't know how to lie. First of all, what they were doing there with him, they need someone to wipe down the seats. Ha ha! My gooch. I could laugh.
Vali continues to do his lip syncing shit, but he's staring at this guy because he might have recognized him. I'm not really sure.
He might have recognized him. I'm not really sure. This story is fucking nuts.
But Frankie looks at him kind of confused and is still trying to lip sync his way through it. And then just kind of goes right back to prancing on the fucking stage. And the entire way back, I hear from behind me, cocksucker, jerk off, mezzafanook, fucking baldy.
All right, so they're going to call him a mezzafanook. They're going to call him a half a British cigarette and scream at him for what? Lip singing? Get the fuck out of XXX. What's up, bro? What a liar. News reporters would have been all over it. Good points to stabilize in America.
This guy's irate. So we get out to the main lobby of the casino. And he pulls me aside, he looks at me and says, how did you know? Why didn't you tell me this prancing cocksucker was faking this? I would have paid to
listen to this. Joey, what's up? Listen to this. So they get him outside, and they said, how did you know? How are you so smart, Jeff? Jeff, how are you so smart and streetwise that you knew Frankie Vali was lip singing? Let's just be honest. They wouldn't give a fuck if he was lip singing, right? Who would care?
Via the casino. And he pulls me aside, he looks at me and says, how did you know? Why didn't you tell me this prancing cocksucker was faking this? I would have paid $200 for this. And I looked at him, I said, look, if I told you.
Yeah, Damien. Yes, exactly. These fucking lies.
Would have told me I was full of shit. And he starts laughing a little bit, he's easing up. And he says, no more concerts for you, we're not taking you anywhere. Christ, you're ruining my childhood. And he says, it's the best part.
Oh, listen to this one right here. Big Bones, what's up, man? When did this take place, Bones? He probably told this story in 2017, 2018, something around there. He probably told this story, I believe. But I don't know when it's supposed to take place, when he was with Providence mob guys at a Frankie Vali concert. Now, watch what he says that this one wise guy tells him, you ruined my childhood. Listen to this.
And I looked at him, I said, look, if I told you, you would have told me I was full of shit. And he starts laughing a little bit. He's easing up. And he says, no more concerts for you. We're not taking you anywhere. Christ, you're ruining my childhood. And he says, it's the best part. He says, what's next, Jeff? Liberace was gay? And I looked at him and I said, yeah, actually, he was.
If I'm going to get in the car with...
God. So he's trying to say the guy didn't know Liberace was gay. So he told him Liberace. That's so pathetic. Everybody and their mother knows Liberace was a gay dude, right? Like, give me a break. You're ruining my childhood. You are pathetic. Rat Trap City. Make sure you sub to Rat Trap City's channel. We stream on Fridays there, Wednesdays. That's pathetic.
Anybody, you got something stupid in your car? Let me know ahead of time so I can at least make the choice of whether I want to get in your car or not. Because there was a situation where I was coming back.
Oh, hold on. We're going to listen to some classic Fibbles right here.
From Philly area with somebody who had a lot of cocaine in their trunk, didn't tell me, and he stopped to like fix his license plate on the fucking interstate. And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Maybe Marlena wasn't lying. Fibby's got a bunch of cocaine. Maybe Fibby loves cocaine. Maybe Fibby is a junk box, right? Maybe Fibby is a junk box.
Well, I didn't want to tell you. I figured you'd get nervous. Wait,
hold on. Let me hear the story again because
it's the best part. He says, what's next, Jeff? Liberace was gay? And I looked at him and I said, yeah, actually, he was.
if I'm going to get in the car with anybody and you got something stupid in your car, let me know ahead of time so I can at least make the choice of whether I want to get in your car or not. Because there was a situation where I was coming back from Philly area with somebody who had a lot of cocaine in their trunk, didn't tell me, and he stopped to like fix his license plate on the fucking interstate. And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Yeah. Well, I didn't want to tell you. I figured you'd get nervous.
Wait a minute. If he didn't tell you he had cocaine on him, then how would you get all mad that he stopped to touch his license plate? You didn't know he had cocaine. I don't get this.
I said, if we get pulled over, you're taking the rap for all of this. Like, I'm not. That's
number one. It's his car. Wouldn't he be charged with it? You're taking the rap for this. Well, it's the guy's car. Wouldn't he be charged with it? Fucking idiot.
So that's my rule about that.
Who rides around with a bunch of cocaine in their car? I'm sure drug dealers hide that shit.
I remember I want to say it was 25, 26. Me and a friend of mine went to a club. And we drank way too much. We shouldn't have drove, right? It was Mardi Gras. We got the beads, having a great time.
He's got Mardi Gras beads on. You get that for flashing people. He's got Mardi Gras beads on.
We're on the way home and it starts to rain. And there's an embankment that goes down like 40 feet. And I was going too fast. And I was drunk, right? So I'm admitting that. It was a horrible thing. Thank God there was nobody on the road.
So he's drunken and driving. He's drinking and driving. He's an alcoholic who gets behind the wheel drunk. Samsung Cat, what's up? So he's a drinking and driving little bum. You better never hurt nobody, dude.
Hit the brakes. Car goes to the left. We go tumbling down the embankment, right?
What?
The
car goes tumbling down the embankment? Get the fuck out of here.
Airbags explode. There's smoke everywhere. Like we should have been.
Wait. Pierre and Fago explode.
We both get out of the car and look at each other. And I'm like, are you all right? He's like, yeah, I think so. I was like, man, we had some fun tonight. I don't care about an $80,000 car I just destroyed. That I know.
So they flipped over an $80,000 car down the embankment and they looked at each other and said they had fun.
Gonna like take it in the ass on insurance wise, because the only thing I could tell a cop is, well, the roads were slick, I lost control, whatever.
You're drunk, dude. You're drunk. They didn't give you a breathalyzer.
Wearing Mardi Gras beads, and it didn't dawn on me at first.
Mardi Gras beads. Fibby's flashing people. He's out there flashing people.
A lady that was up on the freeway passing stopped and says, oh my God, are you guys okay? I called 911. I'm like, why did you call the cops? Are you fucking stupid or what?
Brooklyn Brawler, no shit. Looney Bin, listen to this.
Like, I will call like 911, but give me 40 minutes to let the booze get out of my system.
Yeah, let the booze get out of my system because I drink and drive and I could kill somebody's mother, a grandmother, a children. Fucking low life. Drinking and driving bum. Valley performed at PP's Pack in 2015. There's no fucking way they let him get within 50 feet. Yeah, Bones, it's all bullshit. That Bones checked it out. Valley performed at PPP in 2015. Yeah, there's no way. He's lying. He lies. He's sick. He's a pathological liar.
So we're standing there. We see all of the cops and state troopers coming, and I'm checking him. There's no blood on him, no blood on me. And I took off my Mardi Gras beads and chucked them as far as I could, right? And I'm sticking my finger down my mouth, trying to puke as quick as I can to get up, whatever, which is only going to
And the cops didn't see you do this? All the cops, you got a car that flipped over an embankment. It rolled over 7 times, you said, right? You're trying to make yourself puke. You're throwing your little Mardi Gras beads away, or maybe you stuffed them in your backside. But no cop is like, hey, why is that guy sticking his finger down his throat? They didn't smell the booze on you?
It smell like more booze, right? So I had in the car, I had mouthwash. So I'm searching through a car that is complete.
All right, so you're searching through a car that just flipped over an embankment. There's cops, there's people watching. This is all bullshit. This would never happen. Never happen.
We obliterated, glass everywhere, and I find it, and I'm chugging it, swallowing it, give it to him.
He's chugging the mouthwash. They're both chugging the mouthwash in front of the cops and everybody else. Yeah, okay.
Cops are coming down the embankment. They're walking down with their flashes. Hey, you guys all right? I said, Tom. He goes, what? I said, get rid of the goddamn Mardi Gras beads.
Tom's the lover. Tom's the other guy. Tom's that dude with the faces together. Well, the picture I shown you earlier where their faces are together, like you take a picture with your girlfriend at the mall in that little booth, and you put your faces together and shit. Well, him and this guy got pictures like that. I just showed it. Well, look at Fiberace. Look at him. Look at him. Oh man, look at there he is. That's him. That's him when he got out of the car. I got in an accident. Give me a drink. Oh man, I'll find that other picture in a minute. Let's get back to Fibby's drunken story. Bullshit.
Had them on because they would automatically say, okay, they're coming from Mardi Gras. They've been drinking. They showed up and I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. You guys been drinking? I says, yeah, I had a beer at the club like 4 hours ago, but now I just lost control. Thankfully, they didn't breathalyze us.
Yeah, right.
We'd have been fucking done.
Dude, they would have breathalyzed you really fast. Yeah, mouthwash has alcohol in it, Joey. Exactly. They would have fucking breath tested him, gave him a breath test, a sobriety fucking thing, made him walk. He's so full of shit. Like somebody rolls a car 7 times. It's all bullshit.
And that was the last time I ever fucking had a beer and got in a car. Because I was like, you know what? I could have killed somebody like this. Even though I was only like 3 exits from where I needed to be. The cops said, you guys shouldn't have walked out of this. We weren't wearing seatbelts either. So how he's 6'8". So how he didn't get flung out
the window. Wait a minute. They weren't wearing seatbelts. The car flipped over 10 times, 7 times over an embankment. Get out of here, Fibbles.
Shield or flung on top of me is whatever. But he looked at me. I said, "You all right?" He goes,
yeah, great point, Damien. The second you admit you've been drinking a beer, they're breathalyzing your ass, especially that a car that flipped over. Come on. Assassin says the PA state troopers would have instantly gave Fibby a breathalyzer. Of course they would have. He flipped the car over in a minute of having a beer, and then he's chugging mouthwash. Yeah, and they had no seatbelts in the car.
He goes, "Oh, I'm great, sir. I can feel my dick. We're good to go."
Yeah, and they say,
Wow, so he told the cop, "I can feel my penis. We're good to go." What the fuck?
In fact, one of the friends I was just talking about.
Oh, he's got Chris Gorky on there. Peter Griffin. Chris Gorky, who doesn't turn the lights off in his dad's house.
Nuts, totally drunk, coming home. I mean, nailed a fucking telephone pole, cracked it in half. You would have not seen the car. You would have thought he was dead. Yep. Right? The ambulance guy or the doctor, I'm going to say, told him, it's kind of weird, though, being as drunk as you were, not tensing up in your body. Being
right, saves you. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting.
The best part of the story is, so the ambulances show up.
Listen.
And they take us 2 different ambulances to the hospital. They put us in the same room together, like the same ER little kiosk. Oh, yeah. And they're like, "Are you okay?" They're checking us all out. I'm like, "I'm all right."
Why would they put you in the same room, right? Hospitals, you're in a different room at the emergency room in a hospital. That's weird.
I'm all right. They're like, "Okay, we're going to move you 2 back to this other room after they did x-rays." And my father was called by, I think, his mom or dad. They're like, "Yeah, they were in a really, really fucking bad accident, but they're okay." And my father's like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" So my father comes racing down. And me and my buddy are still fucking drunk. And the nurses knew it. They knew we were fucking just hammered.
All right. So the nurses knew you were hammered, but the cops didn't. All these state troopers and shit that came there, the cops, the stadies, they didn't see that you were drunk, but the nurses knew that you were bombed out of your head. The nurses knew that, but the cops didn't know, who see drunk drivers all the time who were trained in that shit. The cops didn't know, but the nurses knew. And the nurses didn't tell the cops, "Hey, this guy who just rolled the car is bombed." This kid doesn't. He's a terrible liar. Oh, my God. The doctor thought they were married. Yeah, the doctor thought they were married.
I was like, "Hey, Tom." He's like, "Yes, he won a sword fight." Ha, ha, ha. We're just being dirty.
See now. Hold on. I'm trying to find this picture, and then I'm going to show you this guy, and I'm going to give you my hypothesis, and I want you to see if you agree. First, let's listen to the story. Now, watch what he's saying. He's going to talk very perverted, sword fighting. That means putting your penises together or something.
And the nurses knew it. They knew we were fucking just hammered. I was like, "Hey, Tom." He's like, "Yes, he won a sword fight. Ha, ha, ha. We're just being dirty and whatever. And I hear,
"You're just being dirty?" Me and Tom are talking about sword fighting, and me and Tom are just being dirty. Like, dude, you just almost got in trouble for drinking and driving. Right? And this story is such a fabricated lie. And now the guy he did this with, I'm going to show you him and this guy in a second. I'm looking for the picture right now. And you tell me what's going on with this relationship. And we'll listen to more of this in a second. But all right, let's listen a little more. Hold on. Sword fighting. This is creepy.
Jesus Christ, coming down the hall. And I'm like, oh God, it's my father. My father walks in, and I think my buddy Tom's dad was there. And my father was called by, I think, his mom or dad. They're like, yeah, they were in a really, really fucking bad accident, but they're okay. And my father's like, oh my God, what the fuck? So my father comes racing down, and me and my buddy are still fucking drunk. And the nurses knew it. They knew we were fucking just hammered. I was like, hey, Tom. He's like, yes, you want a sword fight? Ha ha ha. We're just being dirty and whatever. And I hear, Jesus Christ, coming down the hall. And I'm like, oh God, it's my father. My father walks in, and I think my buddy Tom's dad was there. And he's like, hey, Mr. S, can I talk to the boys for a minute? He's like, yeah, sure. So my dad shuts the fucking door, and he says, I know you two are drunk tonight. He goes, you ever do this stupid shit again, I'll fucking kill them both of you. He goes, Jeff, how bad's the car?
All right, so the father knew they were drunk. The doctors knew they were drunk. The nurses knew they were drunk because they were talking dirty, sword fighting. Here's his guy. Here's the guy Tom he's talking about. These are the two boys who were talking dirty and saying they were sword fighting. I want you to look at this picture very carefully. This is one of those pictures you take in a booth at the mall with your girlfriend, shit like that. I want you to notice how they're touching. Their cheeks are cheek to cheek, like heart to heart. This dude looks like Boy George, sort of. He's got a Boy George look, like what Boy George looks like today. His eyebrows are trimmed. He's sticking his tongue out, like, oh, you know how sometimes those girls stick their tongue out in these pictures and stuff. He's got his tongue sticking out. My hypothesis is that he's definitely bats for the other team, which, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
I said, it's totaled. And he goes, better the car than you two. He goes, yeah. I know you two are shit-faced drunk. I know you two.
But the cops didn't know that. All those state troopers and shit didn't know that. Does anybody believe this story?
Full of Tom's dad, you're not full of mine. And Tom's dad opens the door.
And Tom's dad says, I think your son and my son are two Rickyunes. I think they're both Canucks. What are they doing? Talking about sword fighting. I've never had once me and one of my friends say, hey, guys, you want a sword fight? That's so creepy.
Or goes, I'm shit-faced too, because he showed up to the hospital drunk.
Look, so they're all drunk, laughing. Hey, it's a fucking totally fabricated story. You could have killed somebody. If this was real, you could have killed somebody. Now, I do believe he drinks and drives, yes. He's a selfish, narcissistic little twink who would definitely drink and drive.
That's great. That's funny.
That's right, Samsung Cat. The father is a top secret agent. Remember, he's a top secret agent, but he got shooken down by a local cop for $10,000. Give me a break.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you see? Because you're into the superstitious stuff.
Sure. That I always.
Hey, Assassino in a hot beat. PD Paisano, what's up? I wouldn't be friends with somebody if they said that, right? We'd be like, all right, we're not friends no more, and I'm punching you. Do you want a sword fight? He said, he's like, me and Tom were talking dirty. We're just talking dirty. You want a sword fight? Like, what the fuck? And then you got pictures like this with the guy. And this is the same guy that was masturbating in the room. Remember the video I showed you guys on the Fuzz Squad where this guy right here is in the room. He's masturbating, and Fibby knocks on the door going, what are you doing in there? Are you doing the tuggies? And all these weird, like, stupid, childish fucking humor. It was pathetic. I believe they were lovers. I believe that with all my heart, they were lovers.
Okay. If we're all going to go rob a bank together, I decide I'm going to drive you guys to the bank. You guys go into the bank. I full well know 100%. If you guys get caught, we're all getting arrested. So I sit in the car. You guys go inside and rob the bank. Then you get in the car and we drive off.
What is this? The town? Fibby Affleck over here? Fibby Affleck? Oh, Fibby Damon?
One of you guys gets sloppy and drops a map right back. It sounds like a fucking Scooby-Doo episode.
Fibby Doo.
And
Fibby Doo, who are you? You're stealing some nationalities now.
Somebody finds a map and they find out where we live. First of all, I got in the car knowing what we were going to do. I knew the ramifications that somebody could get shot.
All right, so he's saying now he's robbing banks. So now Fibby's hitting banks. These gems with Fibby family, where do you find these gems? Now Fibby's hitting banks. Fibby fucking DB Cooper over here. He's hitting banks, Fibby do. Fibby do. Who the hell are you? You got some lies to tell now.
I'm just as guilty. So what gives me the right to go, oh, wait. I only agreed to fucking drive to McDonald's. I didn't agree to stick the milkshake up the guy's.
Whoa, Fibby. Wow, another Freudian slip.
Yes, I didn't agree to that.
All right, he didn't agree to stick a milkshake up a guy's rear end. If you notice, it's always perverted Metro jokes with the Fibster. Whackings and clippings are coming, you betcha.
And that's my point. You know what you're getting involved in when you step inside of that world. So you take your pinch like a fucking man and you go to jail. You don't tell on people.
Like
people only tell on people because
you take your pinch on the ass like a man.
They're weak. He made me do it. No, he didn't. If you're, first of all, if you're going to do organized crime, stay away from the rat shit. Don't even talk to rats. But if you are, talk to all of them. You know what I mean? Don't take a stance. Let your audience decide. Because your audience isn't really here to lean one way or the other on what your opinion might be. They just want to know that you're just genuinely and authentically being yourself.
Genuinely and authentically being yourself. Well, that's why you lost your whole audience, Fibby. I got 25% of your audience here laughing at you.
And number 3, the most important thing, don't be afraid to just be yourself.
Oh my
Give
God.
a little bit of yourself. By all means, don't tell people you're
Hallmark cards.
To 6 women at once with a fucking steel dildo and a barking chihuahua in the corner. Don't tell people.
Or bestiality stuff. Now he's talking about plastic phalluses with little puppies in the corner. What the hell?
That shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
For you do.
But give of yourself.
You do. It's always bestiality with this guy, or CP, or child molesting, and all weird talk he does. He's crazy.
Don't be afraid to let people in just a little bit. You can.
Damien, 100%. Damien says, Fibby strikes me as somebody who got robbed and a lot growing up and bullied every day. Oh, he must have been bullied viciously. If he lies like this and acts like this, oh, he must have got. This is the guy who said he was a bookie up Federal Hill, and he was breaking into houses up Federal Hill.
What comes out your fucking mouth. So share a little bit. Let them get to know you.
Share a little
I think that's kind of the biggest problem with some of these creators. With James, you don't get to really know a whole lot about him. He's very kind of stoic, and this is what we're doing today, A, B, C, D, E.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Maybe you pick up some of his quirks and what he likes to laugh at and stuff like that. Whereas you take the complete opposite of that. Jeff Nadeau should have never shown anybody who he was. And that's my point.
You should have never shown nobody who you are, Fibster.
Because I feel like people watch Jeff Nadeau not because he's good at what he does, but because he's a fucking walking train wreck. And they go there to see who he's going to flip out on next, how they can make fun of him. And that's just true. It's just the truth. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You know what I mean?
No.
I remember. Single fucking gangster on my wall. You guys want to laugh? You guys want to laugh?
Yeah, he took his gangster pictures down. He had a picture of Joey Marlino that was the size of a 63-inch screen TV on his wall.
Always point to that Joey Merlino thing that I had in my house. Guess where that is now? That's in the Philadelphia Social Club.
Yeah, right. It's in your closet. It's in your closet with your sexuality, right in the closet.
Right. It's Joey's. He has it and has had it for years.
It's Joey's, yeah. Moses Heaps. What's up, Heaps? My bro. I'm gonna be using some of your rap music in the future. You and RTC over there. Shout out to Heaps. If you're in the Dirkleverse, you like some funny shit, sub to my friend.
So much for that. I got gangsters on my wall shit. If I look around, I got my father. I got a bunch of horror stuff. Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Dean Martin. I think the only gangster thing is my cousin from the lineup back in the 60s.
His cousin?
I just think it's cool. It's nostalgic.
You have no cousins in the mob, Fibby. You're a psycho.
There's not a goddamn gangster thing in my house. Nothing.
Well, no, because we made fun of you and you took them out. You put the Marlino thing in the closet.
My favorite pop story is telling people in Philly that Rocky is not real. Oh, that's a great one.
Oh, he stole this from Bill Burr. Listen to the Bill Burr joke he stole.
That's a fucking great one. Do you guys want to hear that story real quick before we go?
Just live?
Press number 1 if you want to hear the pop story about Philadelphia. It'll be very brief, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
Listen to this.
Put the number 1 in there if you guys want to hear that. Oh yeah, I got a great Elvis. I got the '68 comeback special. I've got Sinatra drinking at a table. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. I got so much crap. So much crap. Okay, you guys want to hear? All right. So here's the deal. Here's the Philly story with Rocky. All right. And I probably won't tell this as well as I did when I tell it the original time. Because some people tell me
not. Stories never change. Stories never change in case you're lying.
The stories just get funnier and funnier each time I tell it. So let me just give you a little bit of a background. My father was a Navy guy. He was a Vietnam veteran. He was a war hero, Bronze Star, Silver Star, which is big time shit in Vietnam. He drove the
and CIA. He said he was 10 levels higher than the CIA. Hologram cards. He took out dictators, but he left that out here.
I wish Stone Sailor was around because he would tell me he was a river rat.
I wish the Stone Sailor, the guy who said that Brittany should be gang raped by 15 Marines. Yeah, real nice. See the people he hangs out with?
Right. If you guys remember in any Vietnam story, the Swift boats that had like the 50 cows on the back, my father was a commanding officer in Vietnam, and a part of his job was to go to these lagoons where these mines were laid by the Viet Cong and stuff like that.
Called river rats on the boats.
My father did, I think, 2 tours. So he was there a long time. Silver Star, Bronze Star recipient. No joke. Got the Freedom Medal. Whole bunch of crap.
CIA, but you didn't get none of those medals. That's why he wanted to unalive his stepmother. He said the stepmother didn't give him none of the medals. Well, maybe they didn't like you and you didn't deserve them.
And he went into civil service and worked in what we call the black world. Not spy shit, the black world stuff. His clearance was 5 times higher than the president of the United States. He dealt with NSA. He dealt with world operations. He dealt with CIA. He dealt with everything. What he specifically did, I just don't know. And the reason why I'm prefacing all of this to say that to you is because my father wasn't a hardcore military guy. He was a flag-waving guy. He was a POW, MIA guy. He loved his country.
He was a POW, a prisoner of war? What's he talking about? What's up, Nick?
He loved the Navy. That's just who he was. But he wasn't a militant military.
Yeah, Black Ops Pops
guy. He was very much like me. I'm very much my father. We're both outspoken. We both say crazy shit. He just wasn't the criminal and I was. That's just the truth.
Maybe you're not a criminal. Like, just because you egged a few houses as a kid and your friend broke in a house and stole an Xbox, that doesn't make you a criminal. What a try-hard loser.
Just the goddamn truth. So, my brother was living in Philadelphia, which he doesn't live there. He lives outside of Philadelphia now. My nieces
Shout out to Tony Lowmenz.
Nephews are all from that area because he married his wife and they moved to that area. And my father, I think, I might be telling this wrong, but I think we were going to an Eagles game or a Phillies game. I think it was a
How wouldn't you know? If you went to a fucking game with your father, you would know.
Phillies game. It wasn't an Eagles, it was a Phillies game because they were playing the Cardinals and my father was a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Anyway, so my father wants a goddamn cheesesteak. So we had to go all the way, we're in South Philadelphia. We're going to the ballpark anyway. And my father wants a cheesesteak. Now, when you order from Geno's or Pat's, I don't give a shit which one you go to. You either order that sandwich with or without. With is with whiz and everything that comes with it. Without is basically fucking plain. And my brother told my father, I knew because I had been hanging out in South Philly for years. My brother told my father.
I've been hanging out with South Philly for years.
When you get up to this line, not that my father was old and not that he was senile, but sometimes you just got to, because my father likes to do things his way, right? First of all, and there's a line around the goddamn block. So you're going to stand there for 40 fucking minutes for a sandwich that's either going to give you the shits instantaneously or it's going to bind you up so fucking long you're going to take a shit a month and a half later and be like, I'm never eating that shit again. So we're in line. And my brother keeps telling my father, with or without, with or without. And my father's like, I got it. I was in the fucking Navy. I killed Vietnamese people, Viet Cong. I don't need your, all of this. He goes this whole shit.
Why would your father say that? I don't believe that one bit. I know a lot of Vietnam veterans. Some of my friends' dads are Vietnam veterans. My uncle was a Korean War vet. Never in a million years would they brag about unaliving people, okay? Never. The only people that do that, stolen valor, are people who never seen action. This is terrible to say this about your father. Listen.
Stand there for 40 fucking minutes for a sandwich that's either going to give you the shits instantaneously or it's going to bind you up so fucking long you're going to take a shit a month and a half later and be like, I'm never eating that shit again.
Gross.
So we're in line and my brother keeps telling my father, with or without, with or without. And my father's like, I got it. I was in the fucking Navy. I killed Vietnamese people, Viet Cong. I don't need your, all of this. He goes to this whole spiel about what an American soldier he is and how tough he is. I could snap your neck like a twig. Just all this bullshit, right?
You make him sound like a jerk off.
And you got to remember something too. My father married into an Italian family from Providence.
Oh, married into a Lebanese family. Your mother is full-blooded Lebanese, kid. She's 100% Lebanese.
That was humongous, huggy, kissy people, serious fucking people. So my father had to kind of had that, what's the word I'm looking for? He sort of had that attitude that he got from my relatives. So anyway, long story short, we're finally getting closer and closer. I go up, I order mine.
What's up, Cheers?
Without blah, 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 I get my shit moved to the left. My brother goes up, blah, 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 orders, boom, goes to the left. We go and sit at the table. My father walks right the fuck up to this counter, full well knowing, with or without. It's not that goddamn complicated. He says, how you doing? They're like, good. What can we get for you? Now is your opportunity to say with or without, Pop. Not my father. He legit looks at them and says, so I want this and I want this and I want this. And I don't want.
That's right, Samsung Cat. No veteran talks like that. Vets don't talk like that. Dave, what's up, bro?
That, and the lady goes, next. Just threw him out of line. My father goes 8 shades of fucking purple, red, with rage. And he walks over and goes, I just tried to basically order a sandwich, and this fucking lady over here, she just says next, blah, blah, blah. And my brother goes, Pop, I told you want half of mine? He goes, no, fuck these people, blah, blah. And he's getting louder. And he's not like me. Me, I get unhinged. He has a certain way of getting unhinged. It's
like Jeff gets unhinged. He gets unhinged from Fago to Pierre, then back to Fago.
It starts in his toes, gets up to his hands, and his head starts to twitch. And you know it's coming. And the only other person I've seen that does that is Sonny Mazzone. He's the same way.
My God, look how cringe. He's comparing his father to some poor bastard in Philadelphia. He stalks and drops these guys' names like crazy. They don't even know this guy.
Mazzone starts shaking his head and muttering to himself, you know shit's about to hit the goddamn fan.
Wow.
So we're sitting there. He says, fuck it, I'll just eat half of yours. So he's eating half of my brother's sandwich. We finished. We got to get to the game. Wow. So in order to leave, we parked on the other side. So we got to walk around and go to the car. And my brother's a little bit ahead. He's getting in the car, blah, 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 blah. I look over, my father's still hovering. And he's standing by the front of, I think it was Pat's or Gino's. I can't remember which one. I think it was Pat's.
Yeah, facts. They're going to talk. They're not going to say, you know what, I've killed Vietnamese people. Like, what the hell? Who talks like that? Nobody. This is all a lie. Look at this story. It makes no sense.
It's Pat's. And he's standing there.
Listen.
And he's not budging. And I can tell he's pissed. And I looked at my brother's, I don't want to say my brother's name. I said, hey, blah, blah.
Tony. Hey, Tony.
Blah, 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 blah. I said, he's going to say something stupid. Brother's like, nah. You got to understand something in Philadelphia. You can't fuck around down there. You just can't. So my father decides in his infinite wisdom to make a scene. And of course, I light a cigarette and I'm laughing because I know what he's going to do. So he's standing there and he walks right back up, cuts in front of 50 people. He's like, let me tell you something about you. I come here, I serve this country, blah, 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 blah. And she's just rolling her eyes like she doesn't want nothing to do. So my father stops and goes, yeah, you want to know what all of your fucking problems is? You motherfuckers think Rocky is real.
Oh,
he's not. God. Fuck you. You get in the car and people are throwing shit at the car and my father's laughing it up.
All right, so he's trying to make you believe that the father told the Philadelphia cheesesteak inside the place that Rocky's not real, and the whole place erupts and starts throwing things at them and freaking out. That's ridiculous, man. This is a childlike fairy tale. This is a fable. But you're not learning nothing from it, but he's a liar. So all the Philadelphia people start chasing you out because he said Rocky's not real?
He thought telling them that Rocky wasn't real was the best way to handle that shit. Because people in Philly think Rocky's real. They really do.
Think he's real, Stu. They know it's a movie.
They really do. It's almost similar to the night that my father legitimately took me to a wrestling match and told the motherfucker sitting next to me, who was this big shit-eating redneck who was drinking beer and chewing tobacco, literally stopped and looked at my father looks at him and goes, you know wrestling's fake, right? The look on this guy's face.
Yeah, just like you told the Frankie Valley. Just like notice all these stories have have the same thing, the same little rhythm, a repeated thing. Fibby or the dad are always telling people Frankie Valley's lip singing, or this wrestling's not real, or Rocky's not from Philadelphia. It's ridiculous.
He just ripped this guy's fucking soul. He goes, oh yeah, they're all gonna have a beer after the fucking match. This is all fake. You think they can really hit each other with a fucking chair and they live? And he goes, and I heard Sam Houston likes to give blowjobs to Nikita Koloff, who was a Russian. And I'm like,
always with the male on man sexual stuff. Always.
My God. I'm like 11. And this guy just put his beer down and just walked away. And he probably never watched another fucking wrestling match in his life.
Dude, you don't think the wrestling fans know that's kayfabe? And it's not fake. They really do get hit with chairs and get thrown off top ropes and shit. That shit's real. Right now, the story's not real. It's all kayfabe. You don't think the fans know that? There's another great one right here. This is why Lowman hates on Emery. Emery took Lowman's slander video and flipped it into twice as many views, 5 times as many likes, in 1/3 of the amount of time. Step your game up, Lowman. Look at these numbers. Let me see. Bad. All right, look at this is my video in 2 hours, 131 likes, 566 views. Fibby's 28 likes, 317 views, 6 hours. Look at that. This is his video where he was going to expose me and all this stuff. Oh my God, this guy's a fucking clown. He's a sick puppy. All right, folks, thanks for coming. Come back. If you want to support the channel, come back, leave some messages. Leave some funny parts that you heard from, whatever. Make sure you hit the like button. Come back, leave some messages. I'm going to take off. We've been on. I can't believe this has been going this long. Oh, my God. All right. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Have a great one. Thanks for the Cash App and the Super Chats. Much appreciated.